Check, check, check.
This is high school basketball from the Irish Classic Tournament on Salina Post. This is high school basketball from the Irish Classic Tournament on Salina Post.
Welcome into day number 2 of the Irish Classic Tournament here in Chapman. I'm Adam Coulter, alongside Avery Cadle on our camera this afternoon and this evening. Our first of 4 games we'll be covering this afternoon into this evening. The Sacred Heart Knights taking on Rossville in the first 2 of the 4. Later on tonight it'll be Chapman in the nightcap hosting Bishop Ward in girls and boys action. Our first game of the day going to feature the Rossville Lady Bulldogs coming in 2-0 and the Sacred Heart Knights coming in with a record of 1-1. We'll get a quick break in. We will come right back. We'll hear from the head coach of the Sacred Heart Lady Girls, Carl Hines, after this break. You're listening to high school basketball from the Irish Classic in Chapman on Salina Post.
This is high.
It's hard to find better HVAC service in central Kansas than KVK Incorporated. Located in Woodbine, Kansas, KVK has been locally owned and family operated since 1996. They're certified York dealers that also have the expertise to work on any and all brands and models. KVK's iWave air purification system provides clean, safe air that's free of bacteria and viruses, as well as dirt, dust, pollen, and other allergens. All that without the use of chemicals. Call KVK Heating and Air Conditioning today and let their family help yours.
Kansas Wesleyan's Yode's Spirit Store is now open extended hours for the holiday season. Take advantage of 20% off all regularly priced items from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and wrap up those holiday shopping lists with great coyote gear. That's Yode's, located inside the Kansas Wesleyan Student Activities Center.
Are you looking to buy or sell real estate? With 10 years of experience serving Northeast Kansas from Abilene to Wamego, leave it to a professional. Call Kyrsten Ross, Realtor and owner with Homefront Real Estate Group. Buying a home, whether it be your first time or second time, is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll make in a lifetime. Therefore, finding the right agent to help you make the process easier is essential. Kyrsten Ross is there for you and your family every step of the way. Visit rosshouses.com and go Irish.
Everyone at Vernon Jewelers would like to thank you for coming into the store and celebrating our 139th anniversary. We'd like to remind you the holiday season is not far away. Shop now and get those great holiday gift ideas for that special someone or special occasion. We can custom order and find that unique to you piece, so stop in. Our service shop is ready to serve you and take care of anything you may need from repair to cleaning. Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina, where it's the little things that matter since 1884.
This is high school basketball from the Irish Classic Tournament on Salina Post.
Welcome back to Chapman, our coverage of the Irish Classic Tournament here on Salina Post. I'm Adam Coulter, joined now by the head coach of the Sacred Heart Girls, now 1-1 on the young season, Carl Hines. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Adam. How you doing?
I'm all right. You?
I'm doing well. Thank you.
Are you ready for a matinee?
I am. We're gearing up for it. So 3 o'clock start's kind of unusual, but it'll be fun.
Looking forward to it. And, Coach, I just want to back up again if we could. A couple of things. Back to the game against Chapman back on Tuesday night. You got your first win. Really the first quarter, you both came out shooting cold from the floor, scoreless through about 3 minutes of the opening quarter, but then you both got hot. You were trading baskets back and forth, 9-9 tie at one point. You go up 13-11 after one. You eventually pull away in the game quarter by quarter, but really from the beginning, what were some good things and some not so good things you saw from your girls?
Well, our defense was much better on Tuesday than it was on Friday. We didn't lose cutters. We protected the basket on drives. And so it improved a ton. Our rebounding was a plus. I thought we controlled the boards for the most part. On the flip side, we turned the ball over way too much in the first half. We're just not strong enough with it. And Chapman kind of did the same in their season opener and kind of gave us a half to play with a little bit, so to speak. But we've got to be more disciplined with the basketball and cut down on our turnovers. And then we've got to focus on playing inside out a little bit more. I thought, later on in the game we were able to do that, and that helped. And we've got girls that can shoot the 3 ball, and we can space the court. And we haven't shot it real well yet, but if we can get a little bit more inside out game, we'll be righting the ship a lot more, so to speak.
And, Coach, you talk about the shooting, and that's a luxury for you that you've got different ladies that can shoot from short range and long range, and really talking about the unselfishness of those ladies, too, that a lot of the ball moving around and a lot of the girls sometimes 4 or 5 touching it on a single possession. But in particular, Katie Weiss comes to mind, also Avery Eshelman, and off the bench, and Addie Lee as well. But just, talk about the shooters, but also the unselfishness of your team.
Right, and that's the other thing is those girls have all played together for a couple years now, except for Addie, and they know the strengths and weaknesses. And again, if we can get a possession where we force the defense to go side to side and can rotate the basketball from side to side once or twice, we're going to get just about any shot that we want. And we've got shot makers that can make it. Katie is a proven leader. She spends a ton of time in the gym. She's signed to play college basketball. She wants to have a great year. And she's going to have a breakout game. She hasn't shot it real well yet, but she does a lot of other things besides score the basketball. She's a great passer. She guards really well. And she's starting to rebound it pretty well, too. So Avery needs more touches at times in the games, but she has been dominant. She's had double-digit rebounds now in both games, and I think double digits scoring, and she's going to start finishing a little bit more, but we just need to get her more touches and kind of get calmed down a little bit more early on. Addie is fantastic. She is quick. She's good with the ball. She gets to the rim, and she can shoot it. So she brings another dimension. And then Skylar really hasn't had a breakout game yet. She's had, I think Tuesday she had 9 or 10 points. But she's a smooth lefty that can get to the mid-range and get to the rim. She's just got to figure out she's on people's whiteboard now.
And again, talking about some of those ladies, Coach, and just you mentioned 3 or 4 right there, and just between the starting 5 and then you also your bench players that have seen some playing time thus far at the varsity level this season. Just a nice luxury for you to have, and again, a very unselfish team, and they've been fun to watch.
Well, I appreciate it. And then, yeah, like I said, our bench players are going to be key. Nicole Richards is getting better and better here in the early part of the year for us. She's starting to figure out the speed and the strength that she needs, and she's got a nice shot too. And then Bethany Camp is going to come along. Alyssa's done some really good things defensively for us in the post, even though she's only 5'8". It is a luxury to have those girls. So,
well, Coach, one last thing really heading into this one here. Early game, this will be the first of 4 this afternoon into this evening here from the tourney, and then games tomorrow on Saturday as well, finishing things up. But Rossville, the opponent, what do you know about the Lady Bulldogs? How do you match up? And what certain players of their roster are you keying in on tonight?
Right. So we'll be looking at trying to contain number 2, number 4, and number 12. 12's a good shooter. She's quick. 4's long and rangy and does things. She's kind of deceptive. And then 2 as well is just super quick and can get to the rim and shoot the basketball. And they're good. They're athletic. They're going to come at us full court. They'll come at us full court man. They'll give a zone look and drop back into man. For us to be successful, we've really got to be disciplined. We've got to cut down on the turnovers because there will be opportunities against that full court. But it's one that we haven't got yet, Chapman. We haven't beat Rossville. They're just super athletic and well coached. But I'm looking forward to the challenge, and hopefully we can be, like I said, more disciplined, and it should be a fun game. So.
Well, just to put a name with the number here momentarily, Coach, 2 is Kinsey Perrine, a 5'9" senior. Emma Mitchell's 4, a 5'11" senior. And was it 12 you said?
Number 12. Yep, number 12.
Riley Dick, just a sophomore. She's 5'6". So there's the names that go with the numbers. But like you said, 3 to be looking out for, definitely.
Yep, and they are all athletic, and they'll get after it, and they get deflections like crazy, and they can all score the basketball. So it's going to be fun.
Head coach of the Sacred Heart girls, Carl Hines, joining us pregame of the Knights. This will be your 3rd game of the young season, trying to go over 500 for the first time. Lost the opener, evened up the record 1-1 against Chapman back on Tuesday, and trying to get that 2nd win here coming up against Rossville and the Lady Bulldogs. Coach, thanks for the time and good luck.
Hey, thank you, Adam. Appreciate it.
Appreciate that again. That is head coach of the Sacred Heart Lady Knights, coming in 1-1 on the season as they get set to take on the Rossville Lady Bulldogs in the first of 4 today here from Chapman. We'll get a break in, come back with more pregame after this. You're listening to high school basketball from the Irish Classic in Chapman on Salina Post.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital. Your voice, your choice.
It's the holiday season, and that means holiday gifts for you from Salina Medical Aesthetics. Now through the end of the year, purchase 1 syringe of filler and get 10 units of Botox as your holiday gift. Cruise into winter with the SME Brighten and Tighten Laser Package. 4 dye VL and 4 clear lift treatments for face and neck. Just $2,500. Botox is also 10% off. Treat yourself or those you love with specials and gift cards from Salina Medical Aesthetics. See more online with social media and salinamedesthetics.org.
This is high school basketball from the Irish Classic Tournament on Salina Post.
And welcoming you back to Chapman in the Irish Classic. 4 games today, as we mentioned, the Knights of Sacred Heart and the Lady Bulldogs of Rossville. Our first of 4 here. The boys will follow between these same 2 teams, Chapman and Bishop Ward. A little bit later on tonight, all 4 will be broadcast live with audio and video right here on Salina Post, and we thank you for joining us. Real quickly, the starters for these 2 teams. First of all, for the Sacred Heart Lady Knights, coming in with a record of 1-1. Katie Weiss, 5'7" senior, starts, as does Megan Torrey, a senior, 5'9". Skylar Douglas, a sophomore, 5'7". Avery Eshelman, leading scorer for the Knights thus far on the young season, 6'1" and a senior, and Sydney Getz, also a senior, at 5'3". Weiss, Torrey, Douglas, Eshelman, and Getz. For the Sacred Heart Knights, their head coach is Carl Hines. Meanwhile, for Rossville, the Lady Bulldogs, and they will start Kinsey Perrine, a 5'9" senior. Emma Mitchell, a senior at 5'11". Kinley Porter, a senior, 5'10". Riley Dick, 5'6" and a sophomore. And Katie Spielman, a senior, at 5'11". In the center circle, it will be Spielman for the Lady Bulldogs, and for the Knights, Avery Eshelman. 8 up on the clock. The opening tap controlled by the Lady Bulldogs. And as you see them in the road black uniforms, the Knights, the home whites for the first time, although they won't see the home floor back in Salina until early January. Nice backdoor pass, that's up and in. Right away, Rossville up 2-0 early. Ball deflected out of bounds. Skylar Douglas to inbound for the blue and gold. 30 seconds gone by here. First game of the day. Afternoon basketball here from Chapman. Weiss 3-ball, that'll be short. Offensive rebound. Eshelman kicked back out to Weiss. Inside out again, Eshelman. And back beyond the arc one more time. Eshelman, long two from the right side is gonna miss. And the ball back to the Lady Bulldogs. The shot deflected by Eshelman, and it'll be in the hands back to the Bulldogs from Mitchell to Perrine. Perrine up and under, missed the shot but drew a 2-shot foul. 1:02 gone by here early in this one. There's our first foul of the game. And Eshelman called for her first personal foul, first on the team. And again, as we've been getting used to these first couple of games, 5 fouls in a quarter will put the opponent on the free throw line for 2 shots from the duration, as opposed to 10 foul shots in each half. Rule change this year with 5 1/4 at the max. 2 for 2 from the line, and Rossville up to an early lead here. Weiss right side to Douglas. Long 3 by Katie Weiss off the front iron. That's going to go out of bounds and back to Rossville. Seconds in. Tough passing traffic. Left side to the basket is going to be missed, but back to the free throw line this time, Katie Spielman for Rossville. Second team foul in the Knights. Just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Free throw up, and it rattles in. The Knights in a bit of a hole here early. Still a lot of game to go, but still trying to get off the schneid, so to speak, and get their first points. Rossville pressing. Gets in the backcourt, picked up Herjol, dumps it off. Douglas across the timeline. Now Eshelman in the lane. Off glass strong, but she'll go to the free throw line. And again, a chance for the Knights to crack the scoreboard here early on. Spielman called for the foul, her first personal, first team against the Lady Irish, and a free throw missing badly on the front end for Eshelman. Second one up, and that one's pure. So 6-1 Knights. Eshelman's first point, Knights' first point. And right back down. Like I say, it was tipped and out of bounds off of Sacred Heart. Couple of minutes into the opening quarter. Quick inbounds pass off glass. That's not there, and the rebound goes to Douglas, but tapped away and taken back by the Bulldogs. Back on the near side. Perrine up and under, shot missing by. Now the Knights offensive trip and a chance to chip into this lead. Entry pass Eshelman. Turnaround, no basket. Fouls on the floor. That'll be 2 against Rossville.
Foul against the Bulldogs, number 25, Katie Spielman.
And Spielman called for her second personal. Gonna have our first sub-in of the game. Nora Burdick gonna check in for Katie Spielman. Shot missing deflected right back down the floor, and both teams, Rossville especially, wanting to run here early. 6-1. Rossville opened up the first half with the first half dozen. Trying to get a backdoor pass, and a foul is going to be called. And they're going to call this one.
Number 15,
Avery Eschman called for her second personal foul, second team foul.
checking in for the Knights. Number 11, Aiden Lee. Number 12, Nicole Richards.
Adeline Lee checks in. Also for the Knights, Nicole Richards, and also for the Knights, Alyssa Patterson. Third team foul on the Knights. Adeline Lee out. Whoa. Shot from the corner is buried. Riley Dick hits a three, and the lead now 9-1. Cross court pass. Over on the wing, it is Richards. Reaching up, nearly taken away. The Bulldogs right now anticipating some of those Knight passes. Knocking that one out of bounds. And now checking in. Cheyenne Hahn's going to check in for Rossville. Checking out is Porter. Back in now to Weiss. Near side to Richards. Richard pivoting, picked up her dribble. Patterson, shot up, short, a couple of bounces off the iron, but no good. Outlet pass nearly thrown away. And stepping on the baseline, it's going to give it back to the Knights. Emma Mitchell for Rossville steps on the baseline on the drive. In the backcourt, Adeline Lee dribbles right, dribbles left, dribbles right again. Right back down the floor comes the Bulldogs, and you can see the reaction to Katie Weiss, I should say. Thought it was clean. Oh, 1 second till the midpoint. Another basket good by Dick. She's got 4. 10-1. It's 5 of the 10 points thus far for Rossville have come by the free throw. Second shot missing. Put back offensive board up and good. And that one good by Nora Burdick. And the Knights going to call a full timeout. We'll take it as well. This is coverage of the Irish Classic Tournament in Chapman on Salina Post.
1984. This is high school basketball from the
It's hard to find better HVAC service in central Kansas than KVK Incorporated. Located at Woodbine, Kansas, KVK has been locally owned and family operated since 1996. They're certified York dealers that also have the expertise to work on any and all brands and models. KVK's iWave air purification system provides clean, safe air that's free of bacteria and viruses, as well as dirt, dust, pollen, and other allergens. All that without the use of chemicals. Call KVK Heating and Air Conditioning today and let their family help yours.
Kansas Wesleyan's Yode's Spirit Store is now open extended hours for the holiday season. Take advantage of 20% off all regularly priced items from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and wrap up those holiday shopping lists with great Coyote gear. That's Yode's, located inside the Kansas Wesleyan Student Activities Center.
Welcome back to the Irish Classic here in Chapman. I'm Adam Coulter, Avery Cadle on the camera. We hope you're enjoying the audio and video, but right now the Knights struggling. A single free throw sandwiched between two 6-0 spurts by the Bulldogs. And the Knights find themselves down 12-1. 3:35 to play here in the first quarter. Top. Just about lost the ball there, did Rossville. Porter working now, driving the lane, bounce pass from the left to the right off the glass, and that's going to be up and in. Nora Burdick, just a freshman out there. She's got 4 off the bench. The lead is 14-1. Weiss for the Knights. Open 3, left side up. That's strong by Lee. And long rebound to Adlin. Back up top and reaching in, stealing it on the break. Left hand off the glass and good. Perrine with 4. Out at the Patterson. Up and under and fouled from behind. This will be 2 shots. 16-1. Free throw is missed. First personal foul on Burdick. Skylar Douglas back in for the Knights. Emma Mitchell back in for the Bulldogs. Second free throw up. That's also short. And the rebound again. Back to the Lady Bulldogs with 2.5 to play in the first. The Knights struggling here early. Between the rings. Mitchell back to the near wing. To Porter and a pass down low. That shot missing. Offensive rebound. No foul either way, and scrapping on the floor, and looks like it's on the baseline, out of bounds to the Bulldogs. Comes Eshelman back in for Patterson for the Knights. Quick pass inbounds. Well, that one popped out. Mitchell looks like she got the ball deflected right off of her face. Long pass, and trying to find Lee was Weiss. Right back down the floor, and there's a takeaway by Sacred Heart. Skylar Douglas. 1:50 left. Driving, kicked out right side to Lee. Lee is going to drive. Now a 3 up. That'll miss. Long rebound, Lee, and it's going to be turned over back to the Bulldogs one more time. 16-1 Rossville. Beyond the arc, another entry pass that's tipped away by Eshelman. Looking for Burdick. Riley Dick's going to check back in. Kinsey Perrine's going to check out. Quick inbound. And that's going to be, I thought she jumped a bit. Oh, they're going to call a foul. Going to call a foul on Riley Dick. That's her first. Each team now with 4, so from here on out, both teams will shoot 2 for the last minute 20. There's another steal by the Bulldogs. Near corner with Mitchell in the lane. And off glass, Burdick can't get that one to go. Boy, high off the glass with the putback and also missed. Rebound back to the Knights. Comes Adlin Lee, kicked out. Weiss from the near corner. That one won't go. Lee the rebound. Weiss again. She'll try it a second time. That one won't go. And just that old cliche, the rim The basket can sometimes seem like the ocean and sometimes have a lid on it. The Knights just cannot get anything to fall here early. Lee for three, right side, missed. 20 seconds left. We'll see if the Bulldogs play for one. That's overthrown. Out of bounds, and the Knights will get it with 17.9 to go left in the first. Kenzie Perrine right back in there for the Bulldogs. Ten seconds left here, late first quarter. Weiss one more time. Skylar Douglas with a left-hand three. That one's going to miss. And at the horn, that will do it. Really a tough first quarter for the Knights. A 6-0 run and an 8-0 run, sandwiching a single free throw by the Knights after 8 minutes. Rossville 16, Sacred Heart 1. This is coverage of the Irish Classic on Salina Post.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital. Your voice, your choice.
It's the holiday season, and that means holiday gifts for you from Salina Medical Aesthetics. Now through the end of the year, purchase one syringe of filler and get 10 units of Botox as your holiday gift. Cruise into winter with the SME Brighten and Tighten Laser Package. 4 dye VL and 4 clear lift treatments for face and neck. Just $2,500. Botox is also 10% off. Treat yourself or those you love with specials and gift cards from Salina Medical Aesthetics. See more online with social media and salinamedesthetics.org.
Back here from Chapman, we're underway here. In the second quarter, the Knights with the ball, inbound into the backcourt. Adlin Lee. Knights just trying to get something going. Near corner, Douglas. Adlin Lee trying to work around her defender. Lee for three, left side. That's in and out again. Well, and the Knights just struggling. Getting shots off, but just can't get him to go. There's a shot missing. Rebound Lee for the Knights, and there's a pass taken away. Pass in the lane. And Skylar Douglas takes the loose ball down the floor. Opening 45 seconds here of the second. Knights are down 15. Still looking for that elusive first field goal. There's a shot, three-pointer, left side, missing by Eshelman. Bulldogs with it back one more time. Top for Ryan. Now driving, a shot up, short, rebound. Back to the Knights. Katie Weiss with it. Katie Weiss right side, Skylar Douglas. Douglas top of the key. Bounce pass kicked out. Now Weiss for three from the right side. That breaks the drought. Three for Katie Weiss. And 16 back on the other end to answer with a two of their own. Emma Mitchell, 18-4. Hope for the Knights to build on here. Their first field goal of the game. Eshelman, turnaround shot too strong, but drew the foul. .609 to play here in the second. Third foul already on Nora Burdick. And the shot is up and good. Sydney Guest checks back in for the Knights. Cheyenne Hahn checks in for the Lady Bulldogs. So three for Eshelman, three for Weiss. It's 18-6. Good anticipation there by Adlin Lee to knock that one out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. 2 minutes gone by here in the second. Shot missing. And the Knights, and a tough one there, just out of the reach. Pass from Eshelman to Lee.
In for the Knights, number 3, Megan Torrey.
Megan Torrey is going to check in for the Knights. Quick inbound to Hahn, who just checked back in for the Bulldogs. A nice pass in the lane, taken away. It's Katie Weiss surveying the situation, looking to her right and left. Crossing the timeline as Mitchell awaits her. Now between the rings, here's Getz, right side, back to Katie Weiss. A lot of time left in this one. Knights just need to start chipping away a little bit while they stop the bleeding as well. And that's out of bounds. Knights caught a break there. That was Hahn trying to save it. Stepped on the baseline in the process. Knights ball out of bounds. Weiss kicked out, near corner, top of the key to Lee. Or top of the key, I should say, to Getz.
Foul against the Knights, number 4, Skylar Douglas.
Skylar Douglas called for the foul, their first personal, first team foul.
Bulldogs, number 5, Kinley Porter.
Each team with one thus far here. In the second quarter with 5 minutes remaining before halftime, the Knights have the deficit down to a dozen. Pass to Getz, near wing. Getz, that was a save. Shot no good. Saved by Torrey. Bounce pass, reach in, out of bounds off of Douglas and the Knights. Quick inbound. Rossville up a dozen with the ball. Far corner, three-point shot up, no good. Rebound, offensive board. Right back down to the baseline, up, off glass, and no good. Rebound taken by Getz and the Knights. Off it goes to Lee to take it across the timeline. Lee near side to Skylar Douglas. Up top to Weiss, back to Douglas. Right side Getz from Lee. Three-point shot up off the heel. Halfway through. 4 minutes gone, 4 to go here in the second, and a timeout's going to be called by Rossville. We will take it as well.
Timeout, Bulldogs, 60 seconds.
This will be a full timeout. We will take it as well. You're listening to coverage of the Irish Classic Tournament on Salina Post.
Are you looking to buy or sell real estate? With 10 years of experience serving Northeast Kansas from Abilene to Wamego, leave it to a professional. Call Kyrsten Ross, Realtor and owner with Homefront Real Estate Group. Buying a home, whether it be your first time or second time, is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll make in a lifetime. Therefore, finding the right agent to help you make the process easier is essential. Kyrsten Ross is there for you and your family every step of the way. Visit rosshouses.com and go Irish.
Everyone at Vernon Jewelers would like to thank you for coming into the store and celebrating our 139th anniversary. We'd like to remind you the holiday season is not far away. Shop now and get those great holiday gift ideas for that special someone or special occasion. We can custom order and find that unique to you piece, so stop in. Our service shop is ready to serve you and take care of anything you may need from repair to cleaning. Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina, where it's the little things that matter since 1884.
This is high school basketball from the Irish Classic Tournament on Salina Post.
Back to action here from Chapman. 18-6. The Knights have been looking up at a deficit throughout. outscored 16-1 after one. They've held Rossville to just 2 points here. And a little over 4 minutes of play here in the second. Jump stop there. Out high again, 3-point shot up, missed, offensive rebound. Another second chance, another chance, and that one's up and good. Nora Hort, 6 off the bench now, and the lead is 20-6. On the other end, Katie Weiss. Tip, trying to get it past, and out of bounds it goes. Douglas checks back in. Ryan inbound. Now Riley Dick. Near corner, entry pass, bounce pass from the right lane line to the left. Turnaround shot is missed, but a foul's called. This will be a 2-shot foul. And to the free throw line, Cheyenne Hahn. Or check that, Kinley Porter rather. Free throw up and good. Second one also good. She's got 4, and the lead is 22-16, the biggest it's been. Just frustration now by the Knights. Bulldogs with it one more time. Reaching by Addie Lee. Spinning in the lane. And they're going to call Lee with the foul. That'll be the 3rd team foul on Sacred Heart. Adlin's first. Bulldogs to inbound, baseline right of their own basket. Quick one. Kicked out left side, long 2, up and good. Cheyenne Hahn with 2. Pass going out of bounds. Eshelman. Foul called. And they're going to call this one. Nora Burdick, her second, and the second against the team for Russell. Up it goes to Eshelman. Shot good just beyond the free throw line. On the other, driving the right baseline, shot missing, deflecting. Right back to Dick, but could not get it to go. Again, Douglas for the Knights. 90 seconds left here in the second. Right side, Torrey. The baseline kicked out. Douglas. Weiss for 3. That'll miss. Outlet pass now, 2-on-2 down the floor. Left side, shot missing, but foul shots coming for Riley Dick. And the foul's going to be called on Skylar Douglas. Her second, and the 4th team foul on the Knights. First free throw up and good. Cheyenne Hahn back in there for Rossville. Second free throw up, also good. The lead is 18, 26-8. Just over a minute to go before intermission. Weiss right side, Douglas. Back between the rings, Katie Weiss one more time. Douglas, ball fake there, and she walked. Seemed like every call going against the Knights and every break, every bounce going the way of the Bulldogs. Around the arc it goes one more time. There's a three from the left side. One bounce, no good. And a foul this time. Douglas is fouled underneath. And they're going to go, it'll go on Emma Mitchell. Third team foul against the Bulldogs. Inbound is Rossville pressing. Across the timeline, Douglas. Off it goes to Torrey. Short jumper missed, and in the rebound, back to the Bulldogs. Driving, shot missing underneath. Put back up and missed. Out of bounds, back to the Knights one more time. And one of the biggest things I've seen is just the offensive rebounds and the second and third chance putbacks for Rossville. The Knights work to do come the second half. 3-point shot, good. And that's going to do it for the first half. Skylar Douglas hits a three. A little momentum going into the locker room perhaps. But we are at halftime of this first game of the day. The Sacred Heart Knights and the Rossville Lady Bulldogs. Rossville 26, Sacred Heart 11. We'll come back and we will start halftime after this break. You're listening to high school basketball from the Irish Classic Tournament in Chapman on Salina Post.
It's hard to find better HVAC service in central Kansas than KVK Incorporated. Located in Woodbine, Kansas, KVK has been locally owned and family operated since 1996. They're certified York dealers that also have the expertise to work on any and all brands and models. KVK's iWave air purification system provides clean free of bacteria and viruses, as well as dirt, dust, pollen, and other allergens. All that without the use of chemicals. Call KVK Heating and Air Conditioning today and let their family help yours.
Kansas Wesleyan's Yode's Spirit Store is now open extended hours for the holiday season. Take advantage of 20% off all regularly priced items from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and wrap up those holiday shopping lists with great Coyote gear. That's Yode's, located inside the Kansas Wesleyan Student Activities Center.
Are you looking to buy or sell real estate? With 10 years of experience serving Northeast Kansas from Abilene to Wamego, leave it to a professional. Call Kyrsten Ross, Realtor and owner with Homefront Real Estate Group. Buying a home, whether it be your first time or second time, is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll make in a lifetime. Therefore, finding the right agent to help you make the process easier is essential. Kyrsten Ross is there for you and your family every step of the way. Visit rosshouses.com and go Irish.
Everyone at Vernon Jewelers would like to thank you for coming into the store and celebrating our 139th anniversary. We'd like to remind you the holiday season is not far away. Shop now and get those great holiday gift ideas for that special someone or special occasion. We can custom order and find that unique to you piece, so stop in. Our service shop is ready to serve you and take care of anything you may need from repair to cleaning. Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina, where it's the little things that matter since 1884.
This is high school basketball from the Irish Classic Tournament on Salina Post.
Back here in Chapman, I'm Adam Coulter, Avery Cadle on the camera this afternoon and this evening as well. This is our first of 4 games as we'll be carrying Sacred Heart's boys and Rossville's boys to follow. Then later on, the Chapman girls and the Chapman boys will host Bishop Ward in the nightcap of the 4-game quadruple header here on Salina Post. We're glad you're with us. Just a frustrating start, and well, the Knights have found themselves looking up at a deficit all game long. Back in the first, the Lady Bulldogs started with the first 6, a single free throw. The middle by Avery Eshelman, and the Knights hold serve. They 10-10 tie as far as that second quarter concerned, but the Knights need to find some fire from, just get their stroke back as far as our shooting concerned, but still plenty of game left to be played here, just halftime, and I'm sure the ladies will come out in the second half ready to go and ready to hopefully make a big comeback here against this tough Rossville ladies team. Scoring in the, again, our score here at the break, 26-11, as it is. Well, really balanced scoring by the Lady Bulldogs. 6 points apiece for Riley Dick and also for Nora Burdick. 4 apiece for Kinsey, for 9. And also by Kinley Porter. And 2 apiece by Katie Spielman, Emma Mitchell, and Cheyenne Hahn. So 26 for the Lady Bulldogs for the Knights. Avery Eshelman's got 5, Skylar Douglas 3, and Katie Weiss 3 as well for Sacred Heart. And those are the scoring numbers thus far here in this one. Bigger numbers on the scoreboard, 26-11. Knights find themselves down just as they were after 1. Here at the halftime break, down by a score 26-11, looking up at a 15-point deficit. We will take another break, come back with more halftime, and get you set for the start of the third quarter and second half after this break. And first of 4 today, we're hoping you're enjoying it. Our audio and video here on Salina Post, here from the Irish Classic Tournament in Chapman. Thanks for joining us as always, wherever you might be listening here on this Friday. Another break now. We will come back with more. You're listening and watching the Irish Classic Tournament in Chapman on Salina Post.
Town Salina, where it's the little things that matter since 1884.
Fall is full of great activities that keep us on the road. When you return to Home Sweet Home, your sewer backing up into the house is the last thing you want to find. Now is the time to dial up Salina Septic Service and their 24-hour service. They will find the problem, fix the problem, and prevent future problems with the Septic Plus Protection Club. Special pricing and worry-free maintenance. Salina Septic Service, taking care of you now and preventing septic problems in the future. Find them online at salinasepticservice.com.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Your next visit to the doctor for an upcoming procedure or surgery should start with a conversation about Salina Surgical Hospital. Hi, this is Geraldine Diedrich, and we are truly committed to fostering your health and well-being. From outpatient procedures to inpatient stays, you will feel the difference in our excellent care and compassion. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure at Salina Surgical Hospital. Your surgical experience is our specialty. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local, community-involved physicians.
Everyone at Vernon Jewelers would like to thank you for coming into the store and celebrating our 139th anniversary. We'd like to remind you the holiday season is not far away. Shop now and get those great holiday gift ideas for that special someone or special occasion. We can custom order and find that unique to you piece, so stop in. Our service shop is ready to serve you and take care of anything you may need from repair to cleaning. Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina, where it's the little things that matter since 1884.
This is high school basketball from the Irish Classic Tournament on Salina Post.
Back once again from Chapman in the Irish Classic. I'm Adam Coulter, joined along with Avery Cadle, who is on the camera today. Again, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching on Salina Post. High school basketball, and a lot of the early season tournaments going on across the state. This, of course, being one of them. And tomorrow, just looking ahead a little bit to the schedule, we'll change things up one more time, as it'll be these Rossville Bulldogs taking on Chapman, and the Sacred Heart Knights will then take on Bishop Ward. Both of those games, we'll have those actually in two different gyms, so all of those games, or both of those games I should say, girls will start at 2 and the boys will start at about 3:30 to follow, coming up tomorrow to wrap up these 3 games apiece for these teams here in Chapman and the Irish Classic Tournament. Another minute or so here of the halftime break, and once again the Lady Irish, I'm anxious to see how aggressive they come out, how fired up they come out here in the second half. Seeing them play these first 2 games of the season, I know they have the fight in them. Certainly looking up at a deficit, but they will battle you, definitely, as they've shown in their first couple of games. And hopefully the Knights can go on a little run here to start this second half, put themselves right back in this thing. 26-11 as the Knights out on the floor. Well, for a moment anyway, they're in front of the bench, talking with head coach Carl Hines, as are the Bulldogs. And just about set for action here in the second. Still plenty of game left. It's going to be Bulldogs ball. Eight minutes on the clock, and we are set for quarter number 3. Lady Bulldogs ball up 15 with the advantage and the basketball. Around the arc, entry pass down low. A turnaround, off the glass, up and good. And Burdick now with 8 coming off the bench to lead all scores. 28-11 now. 30 seconds gone by. Eshelman, shot missing. Rebound again going back to the Lady Bulldogs. Lead 17. That's going to be a foul against the Bulldogs.
Foul against the Bulldogs, number 12, Riley Dick.
Riley Dick called for the offensive foul. Knights will definitely take it. 28-11 early on here in the second half. Flies to Eshelman. Douglas tipped out of bounds by Perrine. Pretty close to Douglas having a bit of trouble getting in there. I started to say got to be close to a 5-second call. Watch out there. It's Getz to Douglas. Up top, back to Getz. Driving the left lane line, stopped there. Douglas walked. And bouncing the ball, just frustration, obviously. 1 minute, 1 second gone by here in the third. Rossville back down the floor one more time. Ball fake. No foul there either way, and a couple of shots up, no good. Rebound back to the Knights. Torrey took it. Douglas back to Torrey, back to Douglas again. Now Katie Weiss between the rings. 90 seconds gone by here in the third. Knights down 17. Weiss went up for a runner, actually tried to dump it off to Eshelman. Tapped away. Mid-range jumper right side, one bounce. Offensive board again. Dumped out, Dick, shot good. She's got 8. The lead is 19, and a quick timeout. We'll keep this one here again. Four coming out of the gate. And now a 19-point advantage for the Lady Bulldogs. Obviously not the way the Knights wanted to come out here in the second half, but still. Looking for some kind of change of fortune. Stop the bleeding a little defensively and get back in a groove offensively. 2 minutes gone by here in the third quarter. Weiss to her right. Weiss pass to Getz in the corner. Close to the baseline right in front of Coach Hines. Weiss, right side, Eshelman. Tapped out of bounds. And it'll stay with the Knights. Douglas to inbound for the Knights. Out it goes to Weiss. Weiss left-handed dribble. Plays scoop. Tough angle on the shot. Will not go for her. Long pass right side. Baseline. Shot no good. Offensive rebound. Top of the key. Three-point shot. Good. Emma Mitchell. 5 points for her. And the Knights continue to struggle. Down the floor, and block's going to be called. That's going to go on Riley Dick. Her third. Just the first foul on either team. First on Rossville. Adlin Lee checks back in, as does Nicole Richards for the Knights. .22 advantage for Rossville. Weiss, left side, Richards. Back to Weiss, a long three. Got it. Her second three, well beyond the arc at the top of the key. And now a foul on the other end, but it's going to go against Sacred Heart. Going to call it on Eshelman. First foul on the team. Eshelman's third. Free throw up and good. Kinley Porter's got 5. And she gets them both. Lee down the floor. Up it goes to Richards. Back out high with it. There's Weiss. Lee again. Back to Weiss. Tipped around. Open to the basket. Nice pass, though. Eshelman. Offensive rebound, Knights. Lee for three right side. One bounce. I'll count it. She got the roll a couple of times over. Lee with the basket. And a drive and a traveling violation. Maybe a little momentum for the Knights now. 3 for Lee, that's her first basket. Weiss to Lee. There's a 3 by Weiss again. That one's gonna miss. And the rebound back to the Bulldogs. Hahn takes it across the timeline. Bounce pass, turn around the lane, deflected and blocked by Weiss. Nicole Richards left side, driving, kicked out. Eshelman for 3, up, off the heel. And again, a one and done for the Knights. Still battling. It's a drive right side all the way to the basket, short. Put back up, missed, tipped. Eshelman gets it off to Lee. To Weiss. As we approach 3 minutes left here in the third. Eshelman back to the near side. Weiss driving, pulls up, shot good. Weiss with 7, Weiss with 8. 30-second timeout. With 30-second timeout, 3 minutes even to go here in the third. Well, the Knights on an 8-2 run right now. It was 33-11. Chipping away, as I mentioned. Just get yourselves back in this thing reasonably and hope that the Bulldogs finally cool off a little from the field. Weiss with 5 and Lee with 3 here in the quarter. So Knights have it down to 16, where at one point it was a 22-point deficit. Bulldogs ball, Lee and Perrine, excuse me. And high drive in the lane, knifing her way though. Might have been deflected by Eshelman, but the Knights take it nonetheless. Here's Richards. 2:40 left here in the third. Lee, right side, threw it behind. Behind Torrey for a moment. Eshelman called for it. Off her hand, out of bounds. And back in is Burdick. In for Hahn for Rossville. 2:22 left and counting here in the third. 35-19 Rossville. They've led throughout. Left-hand dribble down the lane, stopped there underneath, and Eshelman tried to save it. And a traveling violation, so the some oohs and ahs. I'm not sure if something was said, but be that as it may, here comes Douglas back in the game, in for Torrey. Richards, Lee, Douglas, Eshelman, and Weiss for the Knights, nearly thrown away in the backcourt. Now Douglas goes right, goes left, around. Eshelman gets it to Avery. Tipped, now Lee, the corner. Three-point shot in the corner, short. On the floor, and there's some of that scrappy play we talked about during pregame. 4 bodies on the floor, 2 black jerseys, 2 white jerseys. And the ball's gonna go to who? Sacred Heart. Underneath their own basket, and it goes to Eshelman. Oh, blocking foul called, and Eshelman's gonna get called.
Foul against the Knights, number 15, Avery Eshelman, team second.
That's her 4th. Just the second on the team, I should say, here in the quarter, and she's gonna sit with the 4 fouls. Patterson checks back in for it. 3-point shot, right wing, short. And another tough luck play for the Knights. Lee had the rebound, lost the handle, and it goes out of bounds back to Rossville. Entry pass, and a double dribble's called against Burdick. So the score remains 35-19, but obviously with just over a quarter left in the game, the clock going to be the ally of the Lady Bulldogs. pretty evenly matched game here. And Richards' inbound pass actually hits the back of the backboard. You could see the frustration on her face. Timeout by Rossville. Will take it as well. You're listening to high school basketball and coverage of the Irish Classic in Chapman on Salina Post.
Fall is full of great activities that keep us on the road. When you return to home sweet home, your sewer backing up into the house is the last thing you want to find. Now is the time to dial up Salina Septic Service and their 24-hour service. They will find the problem, fix the problem, and prevent future problems with the Septic Plus Protection Club. Special pricing and worry-free maintenance. Salina Septic Service, taking care of you now and preventing septic problems in the future. Find them online at salinasepticservice.com.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Back in Chapman here at the Irish Classic Tournament. I'm Adam Coulter along with Avery Cadle on our camera here this afternoon. Inbounds pass. Knights want to run. Weiss with it. Minute 25 to go here before the end of 3. There's Patterson. Nice pass to the left lane line, I should say, in there and good. Douglas good with 2. She has got 5. And the lead down to 14. Chip away here, chip away there. A minute to go here in the 3rd. Entry pass there. Kick back out, top of the key, up. That'll miss. Offensive rebound, put back, no. That foul shot's coming for Nora Burdick.
Foul against the Knights, number 12, Nicole Richards. Her first team.
Richards called for the foul, just her first personal, 3rd team foul against the Knights.
Number 22, Nora Burdick.
And the free throw is up and good. Second one up, missed. Put back up, that's gonna miss. Another offensive rebound, put back good. And once again, second chance. Basket good and one. Nicole Richards called for her second personal foul, 4th team foul on the Knights. 35.8 to go. And now it's an even 20-point game. 40-20, or check that rather, 41-21. Long pass, Richards all by herself, up, off glass and good with the basket. 41-23. Final 15 seconds here, the 3rd. 18-point spread. Another drive and a spin. Nice move to the basket, up and good. Riley Dick now with 10 points. And that's going to do it. And the Knights fans across the way. A lot of long faces over there. We will take a break. Head to the 4th. Knights down 20, 43-23. You're listening to high school basketball from the Irish Classic Tournament in Chapman on Salina Post.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital. Your voice, your choice.
It's the holiday season, and that means holiday gifts for you from Salina Medical Aesthetics. Now through the end of the year, purchase 1 syringe of filler and get 10 units of Botox as your holiday gift. Cruise into winter with the SME Brighten and Tighten Laser Package. 4 dye VL and 4 clear lift treatments for face and neck. Just $2,500. Botox is also 10% off. Treat yourself or those you love with specials and gift cards from Salina Medical Aesthetics. See more online with social media and salinamedesthetics.org.
Welcome back once again to the Irish Classic Tournament in Chapman. Fourth quarter underway, our first of 4 games here today, to this evening. Rossville on top of Sacred Heart by 20. Sacred Heart, though, right back down the floor. Weiss with it for the Knights. And it goes to Getz. Douglas with the left hand. Back to Weiss between the rings. And now Torrey. 5 starters on the floor. Boy, that's a nice steal. Dick once again down the floor, off the glass, up and good. Dick's got 12, as does Burdick off the bench for Rossville. Just getting scoring from all over the place. Opening minute here, and right out of the hands of Riley Dick. This will be one where the Knights will want to have short memories. Obviously, less than 24 hours, right back on the floor. It'll be a different gym, but the same locale here at Chapman, as they'll get Bishop Ward at 2 o'clock tomorrow. Shot up and underneath, and Getz draws a foul. Riley Dick called for the foul, her 4th, first team foul against the Bulldogs in the quarter. Free throw up, and that pops in and out. Back in Cheyenne Hahn and Kinley Porter, checking in for Riley Dick and Katie Spielman for the Lady Bulldogs. Second free throw up, that one's good. There's Getz with her first point, and it makes the score 45-24. Far corner, driving the baseline, bounce pass. In the lane, left side, up and good. Cheyenne Hahn, she's got 4 on the other end. Shot no good, offensive rebound taken momentarily. Miss from Eshelman. Getz had it for a moment, could not hang on to it. And now Getz collects the loose ball going the other way. Trying to get an outlet to Douglas, and now back and forth, they trade turnovers. 3-on-3 down the floor, all the way to the basket, off the glass, no good. Nice save there. Basket no good, second chance up, off glass and good. Perrine with 6 and a chance for 7. And the lead now 25.
Her 4th, team first. Shooting 1 for the Bulldogs. Number 2, Kenzie Prime.
Free throw up and right through there. 7 points for her. That one tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Knights.
Back in for the Knights.
Adlin Lee back in. And for Megan Torrey for the Knights. 6:13 to play, 4th quarter. 50-24. Rossville has led throughout. Opened the game on a 6-0 run. Finished the quarter after one, 16-1, and have not looked back. Shot up by Eshelman, can't get that one to go. Again, just some frustrated body language by some of these Lady Knights. Just playing their hearts out, but just... Mitchell with a basket. She's got 9 for Rossville. Eshelman draws a foul off the miss.
Foul against the Bulldogs, number 5, Kinley Porter, her first team.
Kinley Porter called for the foul.
Shooting 2 for the Knights, number 15, Adrian
Eshelman at the line, free throw up, buried it.
Returning for the Bulldogs, number 25, Katie Spielman.
Spielman checking back in for the Bulldogs. Eshelman with 6, Eshelman with 7. Five and a half, just over 5.5 to play here in the game. And the lead 52-26. Three-point shot from the wing up. That'll miss. Rebound, Eshelman for the Knights. Outlet now, Douglas trying to get a pass in the lane to Getz, kicked out. Lee bounce pass to Weiss beyond the arc. Three from the left wing. Around it goes, but will not fall for her. Ball saved back into the Knights. Douglas for 3 now, left hand up, buried. Douglas with 8, leads the Knights, as does Weiss with 8. And Mitchell again, 2 more. She's got 11 on the other end. Reach in, tapped out of bounds.
Returning to the Knights, number 12, Nicole Richards.
Richard checks in for Getz. 4:48 to go here in the fourth.
Into the Bulldogs.
Comes Riley Dick back in for the Bulldogs. Inbound to Weiss. Free throw line, little runner, short, or actually I should say out the heel. Down the floor, a quick one up, off glass and good. Riley Dick with 13. Driving was Lee, kicked out. Weiss, floater, got it. She's got 10. Timeout Sacred Heart, and we'll take it as well. It's Rossville 56, Sacred Heart 31. You're listening to the Irish Classic Tournament from Chapman on Salina Post.
Your next visit to the doctor for an upcoming procedure or surgery should start with a conversation about Salina Surgical Hospital. Hi, this is Geraldine Diedrich, and we are truly committed to fostering your health and well-being. From outpatient procedures to inpatient stays, you will feel the difference in our excellent care and compassion. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure at Salina Surgical Hospital. Your surgical experience is our specialty. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local, community-involved physicians.
Everyone at Vernon Jewelers would like to thank you for coming into the store and celebrating our 139th anniversary. We'd like to remind you the holiday season is not far away. Shop now and get those great holiday gift ideas for that special someone or special occasion. We can custom order and find that unique to you piece, so stop in. Our service shop is ready to serve you and take care of anything you may need from repair to cleaning. Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina, where it's the little things that matter since 1884.
Welcome back to the Irish Classic Tournament here in Chapman. Just shy of the midpoint here, the fourth and final quarter of our first game here today. 56-31. Rossville has led Sacred Heart throughout here in the girls' game. But give the Knights credit, they still have been battling despite the lopsided score. And really since the first quarter, 16-1 advantage for Rossville. Really pretty even in the second and third, and then Rossville getting hot here again in the fourth quarter. Eshelman the rebound for the Knights, and you can see the frustration there. Just I got the Sacred Heart fans across the way, and some long faces over there, and frustrated with the calls that the Knights aren't getting. Got just over 3.5 to go here in the game, and Rossville up 25. playing a little catch beyond the arc. Working some, that's going to go out past to Riley Dick. It's Byer, and that'll be over and back. Giving the ball back to the Knights. For the Burdick and Mitchell check back in for Rossville. For the Knights, Weiss, Richards, Eshelman, Lee, and Douglas, the 5 on the floor for the blue and gold. 3:15 to play in the fourth. Douglas from Weiss. Entry pass, Eshelman, nice pass, but foul on the way going up. Might have got tapped in the eye, it looked like.
Foul against the Bulldogs.
Or the nose. Fourth foul on Burdick. Or check that, Spillman rather. And Katie Weiss checking to see if. And it looks like Katie's got a bit of a bloody nose. .310 to play here in the fourth. Shot up and off the heel. That should have been a 2-shot foul. Eshelman's second free throw up. Rattles out. The lead remains 25 for Rossville. Not high with it. Burdick. Shot up, forced it. Put back up, left side, missed. But to the free throw line is going to go Emma Mitchell for Rossville. Nicole Richards called for her third foul. It's the second team foul on the Knights. Free throw up, and boy, rattles in there. Off the backboard and the heel. Just enough English when it came back off the front iron to spin in. Basket good. Emma Mitchell with a dozen. Second one, also good. 58-31. Nice pass down to Douglas. Outlet pass, basket good. And now she's got 10. There's a spin in the lane by Dick, off the glass and good again. 16 for Lee. Kicked out. Weiss for 3. Up. That pops out. 60-33. Now a loose ball in the backcourt. Offensive foul on Riley Dick, and now across the way, some of the Knights faithful. Something to cheer about. Meanwhile, I'm on the side with the Rossville fans and parents, and you probably hear it in the background. They're none too happy with that particular call. So that was Dick's 5th personal. 3-point shot on the inbound. Got it. Weiss with 13. So again, timeout called by Rossville. This will be a 30. Keep it here with 2:10 left. 36-30. 60-36, I'm sorry. Rossville still up by 24, but the Knights in a lot of heart. Not a lot you can say in a game like this where it's been a big lead for Rossville really throughout. But again, these Lady Knights refuse to go down quietly. 60-36 in the quarter for the Knights. 13 for Weiss all told. 10 for Douglas. 7 for Eshelman. Also Lee with 3, Richard 2, and Getz with 1. Back in timeout. Final 2 minutes plus. And our first of 4 this afternoon and evening. Another entry pass, and that's deflected by Eshelman, and it looked like she had all ball. They're going to call it a jump ball. Possession arrow gives the ball to the Knights. Eshelman down low, nice pass from Weiss, got her on the rebound, put back up, and she's fouled again. Foul goes on Katie Spielman, and that's her 5th. She'll foul out.
Checking in for the Bulldogs, number 3.
Spielman's going to foul out with 2. Dick fouled out a moment ago with 16. Eshelman got it. Avery's got 8. 6 of those by way of the free throw. And there's another one. 9 points in the game, all 4 of her points here in the 4th from the charity stripe. Minute 40 left in the game, and pass from Mitchell behind the teammate, Brooklyn Horgan. The Knights are going to get it back once again. Boy, a tough runner up and good. Katie Weiss. Knights have come back to make it a 20-point game. They were on the verge of going down by 30 with a running clock, but the Knights, again, refusing to go down quietly despite the score. Jump stop. Knights wanted to travel, didn't get it. Put back up, that's missed. And saved. Here's Douglas, and she'll hold it up. Off to Weiss, under a minute to play in this one. Eshelman, nice backdoor cut, but blocked out of bounds. Mitchell called for the foul, and Skylar Douglas to shoot a couple. 60-40. Free throw up and good. Douglas one more. She's got 11. Second free throw. Got them both. Douglas, her high water mark scoring on the season in this young, well, the young season 3 games in. She's got a dozen. The lead, though, down to 18. On the other end, a putback. That's going to miss. Rebound Knights one more time. Going to wonder. 18-point spread now. Weiss to the basket, off the heel, missing. Eshelman. And the Knights get the tap off of one of the Lady Bulldog players, out of bounds, back to Sacred Heart. I started to say, you wonder if the Knights hadn't had that slow start, combined with Rossville's hot start, 16-1 after one, it'd be a 3-point game right now. And it'd be tied right now. 3 ball, Katie Weiss again. So the Knights were down 27, they've made up 12. Just gonna run out of time here in this one. 10 seconds. Steps, nope. Rebound, lead for the Knights. Douglas, outlet pass. Weiss catches up with it and won't get a shot off, and that's gonna do it. Another 3, but it will not count. And our final score, Sacred Heart falls, but boy, did not give up one bit. 60-45. The Lady Bulldogs of Rossville 3-0. The Knights, the Lady Knights, fall to 1-2 in a tough loss, but give them a lot of credit. Back after a break, we'll start postgame here, the girls' game. You're listening to the Irish Classic Tournament. It's high school basketball. As you're watching it, listening to it, on Salina Post.
It's hard to find better HVAC service in central Kansas than KVK Incorporated. Located in Woodbine, Kansas, KVK has been locally owned and family operated since 1996. They're certified York dealers that also have the expertise to work on any and all brands and models. KVK's iWave air purification system provides clean, safe air that's free of bacteria and viruses, as well as dirt, dust, pollen, and other allergens. All that without the use of chemicals. Call KVK Heating and Air Conditioning today and let their family help yours.
Kansas Wesleyan's Yode's Spirit Store is now open extended hours for the holiday season. Take advantage of 20% off all regularly priced items from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and wrap up those holiday shopping lists with great coyote gear. That's Yode's, located inside the Kansas Wesleyan Student Activities Center.
Are you looking to buy or sell real estate? With 10 years of experience serving Northeast Kansas from Abilene to Wamego, leave it to a professional. Call Kyrsten Ross, Realtor and owner with Homefront Real Estate Group. Buying a home, whether it be your first time or second time, is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll make in a lifetime. Therefore, finding the right agent to help you make the process easier is essential. Kyrsten Ross is there for you and your family every step of the way. Visit rosshouses.com and go Irish.
Everyone at Vernon Jewelers would like to thank you for coming into the store and celebrating our 139th anniversary. We'd like to remind you the holiday season is not far away. Shop now and get those great holiday gift ideas for that special someone or special occasion. We can custom order and find that unique to you piece, so stop in. Our service shop is ready to serve you and take care of anything you may need from repair to cleaning. Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina, where it's the little things that matter since 1884.
This is high school basketball from the Irish Classic Tournament on Salina Post.
And welcome back to the Irish Classic here in Chapman. I'm Adam Coulter along with Avery Cadle. Again, the Knights down 27, but come all the way back to cut it to 15 and simply ran out of time, but I said 16-1 after one. Take away that 15, we could have had that big first quarter for the Bulldogs. We could have had a very different game, but the Knights fought tooth and nail down the stretch regardless, so big congrats to them despite the losing effort. We appreciate you listening to us here, listening and watching on Salina Post, and getting us set for our second of two here. The boys coming up, same two teams, Sacred Heart and Rossville. We'll get to that pregame here in just a moment, but first our scoring in the game. First of all, for the Lady Knights, 10 points in the fourth quarter. Katie Weiss winds up being the leading scorer on both teams. 18 points for Katie Weiss, 12 for Skylar Douglas, her big output of the season as well. 9 for Avery Eshelman, also 3 for Adeline Lee, 2 for Nicole Richards, and 1 for Sydney Getz. Meanwhile, for the Rossville Lady Bulldogs, Riley Dick with 16, Nora Burdick, 12 off the bench, 13 for Emma Mitchell, also 7 for Kinsey Perrine, 6 by Kinley Porter, 4 for Cheyenne Hahn, and 2 points for Katie Spielman. Final score of the girls' game, 60-45, and our gem of the game brought to you by Vernon Jewelers. Going to give this one Skylar Douglas. Tough with the basketball, all over the place with rebounds and ball, passing the ball around as well, and her high scoring output. So one thing, Skylar Douglas, our player of the game, our gem of the game. That's brought to you by Vernon Jewelers here as part of the Irish Classic. And our Smart Insurance Smart Play of the game with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Really just that fourth quarter again for the Knights. Smart to just not give up. Come back, they could have rolled over and played dead. They did not. What was on the, I said what was on the heels of becoming a 30-point game and the running clock, never got to that point because the Knights never gave up. Came back to cut it to 15 late, and that was still against the starters. Wasn't like it was against any of the subs per se, but the Knights again, as a team, our smart play of the game Brought to you by Smart Insurance, again with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. We'll take another break, come back, and we will hear from the head coach of the Sacred Heart boys. Brian Gormley joins us as we start our pregame of the boys contest, Rossville and Sacred Heart. Rossville comes in 1-1. Sacred Heart comes in at 2-0. Back after this, you're listening and watching to the Irish Classic Tournament in Chapman on Salina Post.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital. Your voice, your choice.
It's the holiday season, and that means holiday gifts for you from Salina Medical Aesthetics. Now through the end of the year, purchase 1 syringe of filler and get 10 units of Botox as your holiday gift. Cruise into winter with the SME Brighten and Tighten Laser Package. 4 dye VL and 4 clear lift treatments for face and neck. Just $2,500. Botox is also 10% off. Treat yourself or those you love with specials and gift cards from Salina Medical Aesthetics. See more online with social media and salinamedesthetics.org.
This is high school basketball from the Irish Classic Tournament on Salina Post.
Welcome back to our coverage of the Irish Classic Tournament here on Salina Post. Joined now by the head coach of the Sacred Heart boys, coming in with a record 2-0 on the young season, head coach Brian Gormley. Good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon, Adam.
Well, I should say a matinee today. You got a day game today. Chapman will have the 2 games at home later on, and the girls just had theirs before yours. But coming up, you've got the Rossville Bulldogs, and I'll ask you more about them here in a moment. But just wanted to go back to the game against Chapman back on Tuesday night. And one thing in particular I asked you a time or two about already is the new free throw rule. And that really came to pass for you guys in the third quarter, that they were called for 5 fouls on you within the first 3 minutes of the quarter, and you were able to score actually a majority of your points that quarter from the free throw line. Just wanted to get your thoughts again on that new rule and how it helped you out the other night.
You know, I've even talked to our players a little bit about it, and they have admitted that they're still adjusting to it. They're expecting to be in bonus when they're not in bonus, or, they didn't realize that we are in bonus when we got the 5 fouls the first 3 minutes of the quarter. Obviously, free throw shooting was huge for us in the Chapman game. All things considered, it was the biggest differential. We made more free throws than they took. We were able to keep their good shooters off the foul line and made them earn them from the field. So it worked out well. And I really think, Adam, really the biggest differential is when you get into a fourth quarter of a game and you're getting 2 shots at the foul line as opposed to 1. And especially if you're the team who's down by a couple late, maybe more like you saw in the Clifton-Clyde game, where it's a tight game, and we get up there and we know we've got 2, whether we make the front end or not. So if you're up 1 or 2 points, you know you got the second, and clank the first one, well, then the second one, you still got a chance to keep that 2 or 3 point lead.
Absolutely. There wouldn't be that pressure either to have to hit that first one to get the second one. Well, Coach, again, coming up, the Rossville Bulldogs, and your second of 3 here in this tournament, Bishop Ward coming up tomorrow. But what do you know about the Bulldogs as far as your size versus them? How do you match up? And are there particular players, who are they on their roster you're going to key in on?
Yeah, I think Rossville size-wise, they might have us by a little bit, but I think we're pretty comparable. When you'll see the guys on the floor. And our guys on the floor will be a little bit older. They're putting some sophomores and juniors on the floor, maybe mixing in 1 or 2 seniors, where we're putting predominantly seniors on the floor. As far as players, I mean, Jacoby McDonald is kind of the engine of that team. Coach's kid, he does a great job in transition. He gets downhill really well. and loves to play, make, and passes the ball exceptionally well off the dribble. So we got to make, keep him out of the lane as much as we can, and hopefully make him stay in front of us for most of the game. And then the other thing you worry about is his backcourt mate, Jack Donovan. He's a really good and rangy three-point shooter. We've got to make sure that we contest there.
And, Coach, something I brought up the other night as well, and just that really stuck with me watching you guys inside, outside, no matter if it was Max Ehrlich or Michael Matucci, whichever guy, your whole team just seems so unselfish, and whichever guy happened to have it, the passing all around, and each guy seemed like every possession, 3, 4, 5 guys were getting a hand on the ball. But just talk about the unselfishness and how nice that is for your team.
Exactly. It's nice to have 4 or 5 guys who are playmakers, or at least in some level capable of making plays with the ball. And it's great to coach this team, because I never have to really go back and try to preach to them the value of teamwork or sharing the ball and finding open teammates. It's just something they came with, and then we keep building on it, and we're using it to our advantage, and the ball doesn't stick very long, and our guys are always willing to make the next pass or find the open guy.
And, Coach, finally, just want to simply ask about the tournament format, where everybody's playing the same schedule, where you have a day game on Friday, next game on Saturday, and you got back-to-back day games. But how do you feel about, and how the players feel as well about just having a couple of games that close back-to-back like that?
The only thing that matters to them is on the same day as an ACT, and we just have to make sure we work around that. And some of our guys had to plan around it. We have Evan Bogart, who'll be taking it this morning and maybe joining us a little bit later. But that's about the only concern. They'd rather play than practice. And I think, it's playing basketball. So these guys love to play, and we'll make do with having to play back-to-back.
And, of course, always important in the classroom and on the court. So, Coach, thank you for the time, and good luck here. Second of 3, you got Rossville, and good luck with the Bulldogs.
Hey, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
That is head coach of the Sacred Heart Boys, 2-0 on the young season. Head coach Brian Gormley joining us, and we will take a break, continue more pregame. This is high school basketball from the Irish Classic Tournament in Chapman on Salina Post.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital. Your voice, your choice.
It's the holiday season, and that means holiday gifts for you from Salina Medical Aesthetics. Now through the end of the year, purchase 1 syringe of filler and get 10 units of Botox as your holiday gift. Cruise into winter with the SME Brighten and Tighten Laser Package. 4 dye VL and 4 clear lift treatments for face and neck. Just $2,500. Botox is also 10% off. Treat yourself or those you love with specials and gift cards from Salina Medical Aesthetics. See more online with social media and salinamedesthetics.org.
This is high school basketball from the Irish Classic Tournament on Salina Post.
I'm back here from the Irish Classic. Glad you're along with us. I'm Adam Coulter along with Avery Cadle. Listening to it and watching it. Hope you're enjoying it. Tough loss for the Sacred Heart girls early on. But again, I can't say it enough. Give them a lot of credit for showing some heart and showing some fight in that one. And now switching gears here to the boys game. Again, this will be our second game of 4 here today. Starting today for the Sacred Heart Knights, same 5 as have been customary for these first 3 games of the season now, this being the third. Michael Matucci, 5'9" senior guard, will start for Sacred Heart, as will Evan Bogart, a senior, 6'3" and a forward. Jet Samuelson, 6'2" and a senior forward. Max Ehrlich, guard at 6'0" and a senior. And Jason Mars will start, 6'3", a senior and a forward. And as we mentioned, or as we talked with Coach Gormley about it, his team going to have the experience as far as some of the upperclassmen predominantly as compared to Rossville here in this one.
And the Sacred Heart Knights. Starting lineups beginning with the visitors from Rossville. A 5'5" sophomore, number 0, Jacoby McDonald. For the Knights, a 5'9" senior, number 1, Michael Matucci. For the Bulldogs, a 6'3".
And the starters now for the Rossville Bulldogs, 5'5" and a sophomore. You heard Coach mention he's really the engine of this team, Jacoby McDonald. Cameron Badura, 6'3" and a junior. Also Jack Donovan starts, 5'11" and a sophomore. Mason Jones, a junior, 6'4", and Tayson Horak, a junior rather, 5'10". So for Rossville, McConnell, Badura, Donovan, Jones, and Horak. Head coach Brandon McDonald. And for the Knights, Matucci, Bogart, Samuelson, Ehrlich, and Mars. Head coach Brian Gormley.
For the Knights, a 6' senior.
And just about set for action here in this one. Want to thank all of our sponsors and also, of course, all of you, wherever you might be listening to us here on this high school basketball Friday and the various early season tournaments going on across the area and across the state. 8 minutes on the clock and just about set for action here in this one.
The Knights are coached by head coach Brian Gormley, assisted by Nick.
This is the Irish Classic Tournament from Chapman on Salina Post. We're glad you're with us. Later on tonight, Chapman and Bishop Ward, the girls will tip it off, I should say. We'll kick it off, starting it, I should say, now with football in mind, but the girls will go at it tonight. Chapman and Bishop Ward at about 6, roughly. Probably going to be running a little bit late. So that'll be between probably more like 6:15, 6:30 for that tip-off. And then the boys, same two teams, Bishop Ward and Chapman, will cap it off here today with the 4th and final game of the round-robin tournament. To the center circle, going to be 6'4" Mason Jones, and it's going to be Evan Bogart at 6'3" for the Knights. You see Rossville in the red jerseys, white numerals, black trim, Knights in the home whites. And controlled again, as in the girls' game, controlled by the Bulldogs. Knights in the home whites, just a reminder that they're in the whites, but they will not play on the home floor until the 2nd of January. 6 games between now and New Year's. Third one underway now. 3-ball up top, missing. And the rebound goes to Jason Mars. Dumped off Michael Matucci. Tip from behind into the hands, though, of Jet Samuelson. 30 seconds gone by, and our first foul of the game. And they're going to call this one on Mason Jones. First personal, first team. Ehrlich. Matucci. Bogart. Ehrlich again. Good ball movement there. Back out to Mars beyond the arc. Ball fake there. Turnaround. Puts it up short. And the rebound back to the Bulldogs. Quickly in transition. A minute gone by here early. Long 3 left side. That's up and buried. Basket good by Horak. And the Bulldogs lead 3-0 early. Early across the timeline looking for a pick. Samuelson for a moment. Now Mars. And the spin. Ball fake there. Samuelson. Bounce pass. Right lane line Matucci. Kicked out Mars for 3. Left corner. Short. And the rebound back to the Bulldogs one more time. It's McDonald. 90 seconds in. 3-0. Rossville. A little floater. Missed. Rebound to Bogart. Around a pick. Matucci, coast to coast, lost the handle. And it goes off the Bulldogs. It'll stay with the Knights. Matucci to inbound. And it goes to Samuelson in the lane. Stops, pops, missed, rebound. Back again to Rossville, and there, you can call him for carrying the basketball. .609 to play in the first, 3-0. Nice looking for their first basket. Surrendering just the 3 thus far is Ehrlich. Bounce past Matucci. Turn around. Ehrlich, left corner. Jump stop there. Mars, 3-ball, right corner, short again. Matucci, the offensive board, put back up too strong. And saved by the Bulldogs. Down the floor, McDonald in the corner near side, the wing. Around the arc, 3-ball, left side. That's off the heel, missing. Rebound, Matucci. 5.5 to play in the first. Knights still looking for their first basket. Down just 3. There's Bogart on the wing. Entry pass. Samuelson turns around there. Now he'll back off. There's Ehrlich beyond the arc. Looking for a pick. Samuelson, or I'm sorry, that's Bogart rather, missed the shot. And there's a foul going to go against Mars and the Knights. So 5:13 to play first quarter. Just a 3 by Horak. The lone basket for either squad here, as we played not quite 3 minutes here in the opening quarter. Near side wing, entry pass down low, taken back by Matucci for the Knights, and the Knights now with numbers, 4 on 3. Matucci all the way to the basket, cuts up and under, can't get it to go, and back to the Bulldogs. Here's McConnell down the floor the other way. Kicked out to the corner, left side, got it. That one good by Jack Donovan. It's 6-0 Bulldogs early. Bulldogs again came in 1-1. Beat Bishop Ward. They fell to Atchison on their opening night last Friday. Knights 2-0, victories over Clifton Clyde and Chapman. There's a bounce pass. Looking for Ehrlich, and back in the near corner and losing it out of bounds. Knights caught a break. Horak couldn't handle it. And Knights down 6. 6-0. Knights still looking for a basket. And a reaching and a steal by McDonald. Got it. His first 2, 8-0. A couple of the bench players getting set to check in. And there's a reaching and a takeaway. Down the floor, McDonald. Got it again. And I can see Coach Gormley, and full timeout, Knights will take it. This is coverage of the Irish Classic Tournament in Chapman on Salina Post.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital. Your voice, your choice.
It's the holiday season, and that means holiday gifts for you from Salina Medical Aesthetics. Now through the end of the year, purchase 1 syringe of filler and get 10 units of Botox as your holiday gift. Cruise into winter with the SME Brighten and Tighten Laser Package. 4 dye VL and 4 clear lift treatments for face and neck. Just $2,500. Botox is also 10% off. Treat yourself or those you love with specials and gift cards from Salina Medical Aesthetics. See more online with social media and salinamedesthetics.org.
Back here from the Irish Classic in Chapman, out of the timeout. I was a few feet, I'm really right behind and just to the left of the Sacred Heart bench, and Coach Gormley, that was not a fun discussion to say the least. Into the game is Will Tuttle for Sacred Heart. Also having checked in now is Luca Adami. Matucci forces it up there but got it to go. And that breaks the run, it's 10-2. Bogart came out, as did Mars for the Knights. McDonald in the corner. 10-2 the score after a 10-0 opening spurt by the Bulldogs. As we approach the 3-minute mark here, entry pass off glass, too strong. Rebound goes to Ehrlich. Outlet now, Adami. Hand off Matucci. Cross-court pass in the corner. Tuttle for 3. Got it. And that cuts the lead in half. 10-0 to 10-5. 2:45 to play in the first quarter. McDonald again. Left side off to Donovan. Bounce pass, skipped out, night ball. And now the Rossville bench and coach showing the frustration. They're arguing it should be Rossville ball, but the referees say night ball. Inbound to Adami. And they caught. It's going to go ultimately off Adami's foot. That was a nice play by Horak to force the turnover. 10-5. Up and down the floor. Not the cleanest game so far thus far, but been entertaining. There's a shot up and missing, and to the line is going to go Jones. Mason Jones, they're going to call the foul on Jet Samuelson. That's his first and the second on the team for the Knights. Jones at the line. Free throw up and off the heel. High bounce, up and good. Got the shooter's touch, as it were. There comes Bogart back in for Samuelson for the Knights. Second one up. That one off the heel, missing, tip back. Matucci with it in traffic. Jumped off. Ehrlich, a long three from the left side, and he buries it. Ehrlich with 3. The lead down to 3. There's a three-point shot to answer on the other end. Missed, tipped up. Nice ball. Tuttle with the board. Matucci, Knights can get within 1 or tie with a 3. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Bogart rather, in the lane with the spin. The shot won't go, but he'll draw 2 foul shots. Second foul called on Jones. And the second team, or check that rather, the second team foul called on Rossville. 1:52 to go in the first. Rossville open, free throw good. Rossville opened up on a 10-0 run. The Knights have been on a 9-1 run since to close within 2. Bogart with 1. Bogart, nope, that one won't go. The lead is 2. Bulldogs back down the floor in short order. Long 3 from the right side and buried again. Horak with his second 3. And on the other end, Matucci is going to be fouled from the backside. 2 shots, so 14-9. The lead goes back up from 2 to 5. But Matucci can close it back to 1 possession again with a couple of free throw makes. 91 seconds left. Free throw is going to rim off. And the second one up, and he missed them both. Under 90 to go here in the first. 14-9 in the lane, tipped around. Right side up, off glass, no good. Rebound taken by Bogart. On the other end, there's Adami. Out high, ball fake. Bogart to the rack and off glass and good. Bogart with 3, the lead back down to 3. 1 minute left here in the quarter. Little runner is up and good. Horak's got 8, and the lead is 5. Not sure what just referees sound like he said a delay of game on 2 red. So whatever the call, it went against Rossville, but nonetheless, the Knights with it back. Jump stop, Adami blocked, but fouled. 41.8 and getting chippy, and a technical foul called on Rossville. 11. So we're going to have 4 foul shots and possession for the Knights. The foul was called. Foul was called on Cameron Miller. And then the T was called on Jacoby McDonald. So the Knights, all told, are going to get 4 foul shots and possession. And Crazy down 5, they could come back and take the lead right here. As it's Ehrlich to shoot the free throws. He's got them both. And now Adami is going to shoot the tees. And some confusion here who's going to shoot the free throws. Ehrlich hit the first 2, and down here to my right, Coach Gormley saying Max shoots. And the referees, I'm not sure what they're discussing now, but the 2 shots from the foul, good. And now the Knights will have 2 more off the technical foul and possession. And could conceivably come back and tie or take the lead here. Free throw good by Ehrlich again. 6 points and 3 big free throws right here. 4th one. Every one of them falling for him. He's got 7. So just like that, the Knights get all 4 points from the free throw and the tee, and now have the ball back and can take the lead right here. In a crazy sequence that was. And it goes Matucci. 40 seconds left in the first. Ooh. Matucci's called, or check that rather, playing McDonald. Second personal. Into the bonus. That was actually 16 fouls, so 2 shots for the Knights. This would be 5 straight free throws as a team, and it's good, and we're tied. Matucci with 3. We're knotted at 16. St. Mildred checking into the game. 6'4" junior. Knights with the last 5. Second one, also good. Knights make hay. 2 free throws off the foul, 2 more off the technical foul. Possession back, drawing a foul, and 2 more by Matucci after the 4 by Bogart. Knights by a point, 17-16. Kicked out in the corner, 3 ball, up, missed. Offensive rebound, knocked around, put back up, forced, missed. Offensive board, and now Rossville's going to draw a couple of foul shots. It's going to put Bandura to the free throw line. 12.9 to go, and a 1-point lead now for the Knights.
His first team third. Shooting 2 for the Bulldogs, number 2, Cameron Bandura.
Free throw up and good. That ties it again. 17 apiece. Second one. Pops, just about popped back out again. 18-17. Badura puts Rossville back on top by one. Long three up. Pops out for Ehrlich, and that's going to do it. Long heave. Well, we're through one quarter, and it's been a good one. Knights were down 10-0 early. They come back to take the lead 17-16. They trail after one, 18-17. We're back after this. You're listening to coverage of high school basketball from the Irish Classic in Chapman on Salina Post.
It's hard to find better HVAC service in central Kansas than KVK Incorporated. Located in Woodbine, Kansas, KVK has been locally owned and family operated since 1996. They're certified York dealers that also have the expertise to work on any and all brands and models. KVK's iWave air purification system provides clean, safe air that's free of bacteria and viruses, as well as dirt, dust, pollen, and other allergens. All that without the use of chemicals. Call KVK Heating and Air Conditioning today and let their family help yours.
Kansas Wesleyan's Yode's Spirit Store is now open extended hours for the holiday season. Take advantage of 20% off all regularly priced items from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and wrap up those holiday shopping lists with great Coyote gear. That's Yode's, located inside the Kansas Wesleyan Student Activities Center.
Welcome back to the Irish Classic here in Chapman. A crazy first quarter. Irish, or the Knights, I should say. Sacred Hearts boys down 10-0 early. 18-7 run to finish the quarter, or rather a 17-8 run, I should say. There's a steal by the Bulldogs. Up momentarily, 17-16 on the other end. That's an offensive foul, and the Rossville fans aren't liking it. First personal foul, that's going to be called. Connor Bush. Or check that rather. Goes on Badura. Down the other way. Adami remains in there. Mars back in there. Matucci. Left side. Bogart. And Ehrlich with a shot. All five guys a hand on it. The basket's good. Ehrlich with 10. And the Knights take it back one more time, up 2 with the ball. A minute in, not quite a minute into the second quarter. Here's Adami, right corner. Bogart, now Ehrlich drives the baseline. Right side, Matucci for 3. Off the heel, long rebound, right back to Mike. And now a long one, Ehrlich, short. And the rebound knocked her. And that's going to stay with the Knights. St. Mildred had a hand on it, but just simply lost the ball. So the Knights are going to keep possession on their own end. Bounce pass, quick one, off glass and good. Evan Bogart, his first basket of the quarter. He's got 5 in the game. About 90 seconds gone by here in the second. And now the Knights, their big lead of 4 after being down by 10 early. Boy, crazy first quarter continuing on here. There's a basket off glass up and good. That basket good by Miller, Cameron Miller. Another long 3, right side, short again. Long rebound goes to Adami. In the corner, Matucci for 3. That one's strong. 2 minutes gone by. Second quarter, Knights remain on top by a pair, 22-20. Entry pass knocked away, and it'll stay with Rossville.
Checking in for the Knights. Number 21, Jet Samuelson.
Jet Samuelson checks back in for Luca Adami. Under 6 to play here before halftime, and the Knights cling to a 2-point lead. Out high with it, pull-up shot short, rebound to Ehrlich. Matucci now takes it across the timeline. Quick pass underneath to Samuelson, off the glass, missed it. Couldn't get his own rebound, and it's tapped out of bounds. Five and a half to play. Bulldogs with the ball back one more time. Donovan between the rings. Mildred driving left side, and it's going to go out of bounds. I'm not sure if that was meant to be a pass initially or not, but either way, it's a turnover back to the Knights. 5:19 to play before halftime. 22-20, this will be a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick one as well. You're listening to coverage of the Irish Classic Tournament in Chapman on Salina Post.
Everyone at Vernon Jewelers would like to thank you for coming into the store and celebrating our 139th anniversary. We'd like to remind you the holiday season is not far away. Shop now and get those great holiday gift ideas for that special someone or special occasion. We can custom order and find that unique to you piece, so stop in. Our service shop is ready to serve you and take care of anything you may need from repair to cleaning. Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina, where it's the little things that matter since 1884.
This is high school basketball from the Irish Classic Tournament on Salina Post.
Back here in Chapman, Adam Coulter, Avery Cadle on the broadcast. 5:15 to play before intermission. 22-20, Sacred Heart. If you're just joining us, the Knights fell down 10-0 early. Came back a big run. They led 17-16 late in the first quarter and only within a point. Left hand up and good by Ehrlich with 12 already. 18-17 after one. Rossville led it. Shot on the other end short. And now the Knights on top by 4, looking to add to it, 24-20. Samuelson jump stop. Bounce pass, Ehrlich. Dumped off now, long 2 by Mars at short. Or not Mars, I'm sorry. That's Bogart. And now a foul is going to be called on Matucci. Not a lot of contact there, but just enough to get rung up for the foul. This will be just the first foul on Mike Matucci and the first team foul against the Knights as well. So it's going to be Donovan to inbound. Out high it goes, near side. Working it inside now, off glass, up. Just about popped out, but it falls through. And that's Cameron Miller with 4. And the lead back to 2 again, 24-22. The Knights remain on top. Left side, Mars, and offensive foul called on Bogart. So we'll go the other end.
Bogart, his first team second.
Bogart just his first personal, 2 on the team. Foul shots haven't been a factor here in the second. Certainly were back in the first, especially if you're a Sacred Heart fan. Midpoint, second quarter, 4 gone by and 4 to go before halftime, reaching in. Samuelson pops it away, but it'll stay with the Bulldogs. So trying to get it inbounded, there it goes. Slashing his way to the rim, up and good. And another technical foul, who's it? Uh-oh. Another tee on the Dogs. The basket was good by Tayson Horak to give him 10 points, but he's also the referee, what I could hear, basket good on the, or no good on the other end. Referee was explaining it here just below me at the scorer's table that he was warned and told a second time. Well, this time the Knights can't convert on the free throws, but will get the ball back.
White Zero has 2.
Inbound at the backcourt, Matucci from Tuttle. Will back out there. Mars, bounce pass, skips away from Samuelson, and here come the Bulldogs back down the floor. Off glass, forced it up there. Couldn't get the shot to go, but it'll be Miller, Cameron Miller, with 4 off the bench already to shoot 2 for Rossville. Foul's going to go on Samuelson. 3rd team foul against the Knights, and his 2nd personal. And the free throw up and good. Live off the bench, all here in the quarter. Comes Walker Tuttle in the game for the Knights. Also, Bogart returns. Out goes Samuelson, out goes Mars. 2nd free throw. Couple of shooters bounces, and in there, 6 for him. And now Rossville up by a couple. (26-24) Knights. Tuttle, boy, indecisive there, and Madami's going to come in. Well, Madami's going to check in for Tuttle. Will Tuttle. 26-24, Rossville back on top. Out high, looking to lob it down low, can't get it there. Drive right side, shot up, 1 bounce, 2 bounce, no good. Rebound to Ehrlich for the Knights. Adami, 3 minutes left in the half. Knights down 2 now. Tuttle missed it way strong. Not sure he was looking for the pass. Corner, left side, long. What an advantageous bounce there, no shot, foul on the floor. They're going to call a foul on Ehrlich. That'll be 4 on the Knights. Ehrlich just his 1st personal. Around the horn it goes. Far corner, Badura. Long 3 left side, short. Rebound Tuttle. Tuttle off to Ehrlich. To Adami. Kick back out Ehrlich. Entry pass, looking for Bogart. Matucci with it. Back to Adami. Ehrlich, top of the key for 3. No. Put back by Adami, no good, but he drew a foul. So back to the cherry stripe. And of course, about the time I say the foul shots haven't been as big of a deal here in the second, I'm proven wrong. And that's 3 against Rossville, 4 on the Knights. So the Knights, none to give. Every foul from here on out is going to put Rossville at the line for 2. The free throw is missed. And checking in, Brock Bush in there. Second free throw, Adami got that one to go. It's Adami's 1st point, and it makes the lead 1 point. Rossville with the ball up, 26-25. Just over 2 to play before intermission. And a foul. And if that's on the Knights, that's 5. It's going to go on Adami. That's 5 on the Knights, so 2 shots. 2 shots from here on out. I think many of us still getting used to the fouls by quarter as opposed to by half. No 1-and-1s this year. All 2-shot fouls. Free throw up and good. Brock Bush just came in, and he's got a point, looking for a second one from the line. Second one up. Buried them both nice and calmly. The lead is 3, still a 1-possession game now. Under 2 to play in the first half. Adami right side. Matucci thrown away. 1:53 to play. Clock rolls here, late second quarter. And that might be out of bounds on the far side. It will be. Overthrown pass, unforced error, so to speak, to borrow a tennis term. 1:45 to play, second quarter. Knights down 3, now 28-25. Comes Mars back in the game for the blue and gold. Gonna come in for Walker Tuttle. So for the Knights, Tuttle out there, Adami, Matucci, Ehrlich, and Bogart. Bogart with the ball. Comes it off Adami, drives left side, bounce pass, corner. Now the wing, Matucci for 3, off the heel. Rebound taken. Back down the floor. Shot right baseline, no good. Rebound Adami with 1:20 left. Adami wants to run and nearly had it stolen. Now it is. Tipped away, back to the Knights. Ehrlich to the basket. Boy. Just kind of rolled right along that back part of the cylinder and off. Foul called. Cameron Miller called for the foul. Second foul, 4th personal. So now both teams, 2 shots from here on out. That's 4 against Rossville. 2-shot foul now, and second shot up and good. Ehrlich with a baker's dozen, the lead 2 for Rossville. Final minute plus, tipped away. Nice play, Adami saves it in there to Bogart, and he's going to be fouled. That's going to be 2 shots for the Knights. Both teams into the bonus. 1:02. Another chance for the Knights to knot this one up again with these 2 free throws. Comes Samuelson to set the check back in here in front of us at the scorer's table. Bogart's got 1. He's got 6 in the game. The lead is 1. Bogart, I should say, can tie it up right here with 1 minute left here in the quarter. That one's going to rim out, and a foul. And that one's going to go against Jet Samuelson. And a surprised look on his face. Didn't look like there was a lot of contact there, but apparently enough that the referee called the foul. He's still kind of got his hands in the air, like not as a unsportsmanlike gesture, but just like he's still unsure what he did, I think, or why he was called for it, but nonetheless. Still 1:02 to go, and some indecision on, well, the foul went on Samuelson. They do know, but they had, well, for a moment, they had St. Mildred at the line, and now it's going to be Cameron Miller to shoot the shots. Free throw up, off the heel. Comes Adami back in for the Knights. Out comes Samuelson. And still 1:02 on the clock here, late in the first half. Second free throw up, high off the hill, missed them both. Rebound to Bogart. Adami, bounce pass across the timeline. Matucci gives it off. Ehrlich thought about a long 3, pass from Bogart. Bogart lost the handle. Matucci collects, back out up high, Ehrlich one more time, 45 seconds left before halftime. Ehrlich down low for Bogart in traffic, and a traveling violation goes on the Knights. 40.3 to go, ball back to the Bulldogs. 28-27. Well, it hasn't been the prettiest game. There's been a couple of tees already. A lot of frustration from the coaches and the players. There's a 3-ball left side, good. Horak with 13, and the lead is 4. 31-27 Rossville. Final 15 seconds. The Knights would appear they're going to play for one here to end this first half. Bogart back to Matucci in the corner, tipped and out of bounds off of Mars. 3.9 to play before halftime, and Rossville's going to take the lead into the locker room. Long heave, short. After 2 quarters, crazy first half indeed. Rossville 31, Sacred Heart 27. We'll come back and start halftime after this break. You're listening to high school basketball coverage of the Irish Classic Tournament in Chapman on Salina Post.
Everyone at Vernon Jewelers would like to thank you for coming into the store and celebrating our 139th anniversary. We'd like
It's hard to find better HVAC service in central Kansas than KVK Incorporated. Located in Woodbine, Kansas, KVK has been locally owned and family operated since 1996. They're certified York dealers that also have the expertise to work on any and all brands and models. KVK's iWave air purification system provides clean, safe air that's free of bacteria and viruses, as well as dirt, dust, pollen, and other allergens. All that without the use of chemicals. Call KVK Heating and Air Conditioning today and let their family help yours.
Kansas Wesleyan's Yode's Spirit Store is now open extended hours for the holiday season. Take advantage of 20% off all regularly priced items from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, and wrap up those holiday shopping lists with great coyote gear. That's Yode's, located inside the Kansas Wesleyan Student Activities Center.
Are you looking to buy or sell real estate? With 10 years of experience serving Northeast Kansas from Abilene to Wamego, leave it to a professional. Call Kyrsten Ross, Realtor and owner with Homefront Real Estate Group. Buying a home, whether it be your first time or second time, is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll make in a lifetime. Therefore, finding the right agent to help you make the process easier is essential. Kyrsten Ross is there for you and your family every step of the way. Visit rosshouses.com and go Irish.
Everyone at Vernon Jewelers would like to thank you for coming into the store and celebrating our 139th anniversary. We'd like to remind you the holiday season is not far away. Shop now and get those great holiday gift ideas for that special someone or special occasion. We can custom order and find that unique to you piece, so stop in. Our service shop is ready to serve you and take care of anything you may need, from repair to cleaning. Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina, where it's the little things that matter since 1884.
This is high school basketball from the Irish Classic Tournament on Salina Post.
Welcome back to Chapman. Adam Coulter and Avery Cadle on the broadcast. You're watching it, you're listening to it, and we're glad you're with us here tonight from Chapman. Joined now by the head coach of the Sacred Heart girls, and let me give that halftime score of the boys one more time briefly. 31-27. Rossville on top of Sacred Heart. We'll get the scoring numbers here momentarily, but first, Coach Carl Hines, want to thank you for stopping by and just really, in a very general sense, you guys, we talked a bit off air, you guys got a little shell shock. You got down 16-1, a 6-0 run and a 10-0 run, sandwiching a single free throw, and you kind of held serve the rest of the game, but you were down by 27 late. You come all the way back to come within 15. So it was frustrating to start, but it was also something nice to see from your girls. They never gave up.
Yeah, it was, and we did. We got shell-shocked early in the first quarter. It's hard to replicate their athleticism, their size, their tenacity, and we try, and we knew it was coming, and we knew they were going to give some different looks. We just weren't. We're pretty undisciplined against it early, But the fight and the resilience that we had, their coach was still coaching, and he was still trying to score the basketball late, and they were still trying to press, and we did some really good things late.
So. And I made the point, too, just the fact that you guys were still scoring. It wasn't like they put in their second stringer, so to speak. They were still playing their starters, and you were still scoring against them.
That's correct. Once we adjusted and started to make some shots, and really we didn't finish well down by the basket tonight. We didn't get the ball up high off the glass, but we did some really good things and started shooting the ball a little bit better and started to have a lot more discipline, I thought, as the game went on against that athleticism and size and speed.
And just some scoring numbers here. I mentioned Katie Weiss, 18 points, 10 of those in that fourth quarter. Also, Skylar Douglas came alive for the first time in the scoreboard, or in the scorebook, rather. She had 12, 7 of those were in the fourth quarter, and Avery Eshelman, too, 9 points, but 7 of those for free throws. So, again, kind of the saying, next man up, or in this case, next lady up. One struggles, so another one comes up and steps up to the challenge.
Yep, that's going to be the MO of this team. We've got a lot of girls that can score the basketball. We've got some athleticism. We finally got a little bit of depth in terms of scoring the basketball. It was good to see Katie start shooting the ball like she's going to. She's going to be a shooter the rest of the year. Addie came in and gave us really good minutes, I thought. Avery didn't finish the ball around the basket real well tonight, but she's going to. She plays hard. She kind of got nicked up with some fouls there early on, and we had to kind of feather her in and out. And then Skylar's starting to come around too. But we're going to shoot the ball. We didn't shoot it well in the first quarter, and that kind of hurt us a little bit too, along with the turnovers. But as the game went on, we started to find a rhythm and shoot the ball, and it came out of our offense, and that was good to see. So,
and one more point to make. We talked a bit before we came back on air again about these early season games, and the record 1-2, but those 2 losses were heartbreakers. Despite the scores, you fought and you clawed, and that's only going to help you down the road, especially in league play.
That's correct. Clifton Clyde's good. They're state ranked in the top 5 in 1A, and Rossville state ranked in 3A. And those things are, playing those tough games early is awesome. And it's December, and so, yeah, we're 1-2, but we've played 3 really good opponents. And it will gear us up towards league play. And we come back tomorrow with Bishop Ward, and then we get Berean Academy, who won 2A girls last year in Elding, and then we get Southeast. And so it's not going to get a whole lot easier, but these tough opponents are, you couldn't ask for anything more as a coach to get you prepared. So,
well, Coach, I know the outcome wasn't what you wanted, but again, your ladies, they're fun to watch, and win or lose, they're going to be fun to watch all season. They play their tails off, and we appreciate that. Good luck to you guys the rest of the season and tomorrow.
I appreciate that, Adam. Thank you. I appreciate the compliments. That's a fun group to coach. So.
Absolutely. Thanks, Coach.
You bet.
That is head coach of the Sacred Heart Girls, Carl Hines, joining us here at halftime. Girls score early on, 60-45, but again, it could have been a lot more lopsided than that. The Knights found themselves down 27 in the fourth, clawed back, got within 15, and again, I made the point that, well, if that first quarter doesn't go 16-1 in favor of the Bulldogs, it might be a very different game at the end of that fourth quarter. We'll get a break in. Again, thanks to Carl Hines, head coach of the Knights. We'll get a quick break in. We'll come back, give you the scoring totals for the boys game as the Sacred Heart Knights down by 4 to the Bulldogs of Rossville, 31-27. Back after a break, and then we'll get set for the start of the second half. You're listening and watching to coverage of the Irish Classic here in Chapman on Salina Post.
Come to learn why you matter more at Maury.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer. The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Irish Classic here in Chapman. Adam Coulter and Avery Cadle on the broadcast. Thank you very much for joining us wherever you might be. Maybe you're across the gym right now with the stream going, but if you're in state, out of state, wherever you might be, thank you very much for watching and listening along with us here from Chapman. Halftime score 31-27 Rossville. Scoring leaders in the game thus far for Rossville. Tayson Horak picked up the second of the two tees for the Bulldogs, 13 points, 6 off the bench for Cam Miller, 2 off the bench for Brock Bush, also 4 by Jacoby McDonald, 3 by Jack Donovan, 2 by Cam Badura, and 1 by Mason Jones. For the Knights, as we get set to start the third quarter, 13 for Max Ehrlich, 6 for Evan Bogart, 4 for Mike Matucci. And underway, fast-paced already, bodies on the floor. Will Tuttle with 3, and Luca Adami 1. And we're already back and forth. Oh, you thought they were going to slow the pace down, not to be. Boy, there's a little shooter's touch there for Jason Mars. Basket good. That's his first points of the game. Front iron, backboard, and through. And they'll definitely take it. 1-point game, 31-30. Entry pass down low, deflected. And that looked for all the world like it was all ball from here, but going to go on to Will Tuttle. Going to be the first team foul for the Knights here in the third quarter. His second personal to the line is going to be Cameron Miller for the Bulldogs. Up by a point, 31-30. Free throw up, short. Second free throw up, and that one's strong. The first one is short, put a little more on it, missed it. Now we'll try it 3 on the offensive end. That's going to be strong. Rebound Matucci for the Knights. 45 seconds gone by here in the third. Ehrlich to the rack, splits the defenders, up and good. 15 and out of bounds, right back to the Knights. 5-0 spurt early on here in the first minute of the third. Knights are back on top by 1 and have the ball back. It's going to be Tuttle to inbound right in front of right next to the Knight bench. 7:07 to play. And there's a foul away from the ball. Going to call the foul this time. It's going to go on Jack Donovan. First against Rossville. Just his first personal. Into Tuttle. Handing it off Tuttle. Left hand 3-ball shot up. That's going to miss. Tipped up. Mars fighting for the board. Saves it, but in the hands of Donovan. Back to the Bulldogs. Opening minute plus here in the third quarter. The Knights 5-0 spurt, up by 1. Matucci trying to knock it off of Horak to gain possession, but unable to do so. 6:45 to play and rolling here. Third quarter, 3-ball, right wing. Missing everything was Horak on that shot, and the ball will be back to the Knights. Up by a point with a 30-second timeout, and we will take it as well. You're listening to coverage of the Irish Classic in Chapman on Salina Post.
Maury Clinic is pleased to welcome obstetrician and gynecologist Dr. Mariah Jones. Dr. Jones is a Salina area native and is excited to return to her roots and care for the women of North Central Kansas. She completed medical school and residency at the University of Kansas School of Medicine. Dr. Jones is joining Drs. Knox, Prendergast, Morgan, Ablard, and Roche at Maury Women's Clinic in Salina. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Jones by calling 785 827-7261 or visit MauryClinic.com to learn why you matter more at Maury.
Back from the Chapman Gym, the USD 473 District Gym. Long outlet pass, Matucci on the floor, up, off glass, and good in the outlet pass. Ehrlich the assist, Matucci the basket, the Knights lead by 3. 7-0 run to start, quarter number 3. Some bodies banging, but shot no good, rebound to Mars, dumped off, Ehrlich. Stolen from behind, but lost out of bounds. That should be Knight ball. The Knights caught a break. Pocket picked from the backside. Into the corner, Tuttle. Matucci, out high Mars, around the arc it goes now, Ehrlich. Looking, still looking now. Pass to Bogart, down the lane, and he's gonna be fouled. That'll be the second team foul on Rossville. 2-shot foul. And that's going to be the third personal foul on Badura. Free throw up, and free throw is true. So Bogart now with 7. Mildred checks back in. St. Mildred. I'm not sure if I've ever heard of a first name of Saint. St. Mildred out there, and the free throw is good. Bogart with 8, and the lead now is 10, or 5 rather. That's a 9-0 run to start the third quarter for the Knights. 9 straight to go from down 4 at half, now up 5 in 2 possessions. Entry pass down low, turnaround off glass, that breaks the run. And down the floor, nearly taken from behind. Boy, nice play by Matucci to save it. Basket no good, and again, that scrappy in the lane, down Broadway. 17 for Max, I should say. Knights one more time. And coach Brandon McConnell fit to be tied right now. 38-33, Knights back on top by 5. Matucci from Tuttle. Ehrlich spins in the lane. Pass right side, baseline, good by Mars. Nice pass to him. Mars with 5, all points here in the quarter. Scoreless at halftime. Left side, shot short. Offensive rebound. Jones is fouled. The referees call a tie-up. Possession to the Knights. And when the Knight faithful, they were in one section. They've actually, across the way, they spread out the entire bleachers across the way. Left side, play again, Mars, that time for Matucci. Mars with 7, timeout, Rossville. 42-33, Knights by 9, a 13-point swing. Back after a break, it's a 30-second, no, it's a full timeout, we'll take it. You're listening to coverage of the Irish Classic in Chapman on Salina Post.
It's hard to find better HVAC service in central Kansas than KVK Incorporated. Located in Woodbine, Kansas, KVK has been locally owned and family operated since 1996. They're certified York dealers that also have the expertise to work on any and all brands and models. KVK's iWave air purification system provides clean, safe air that's free of bacteria and viruses, as well as dirt, dust, pollen, and other allergens. All that without the use of chemicals. Call KVK Heating and Air Conditioning today and let their family help yours.
Kansas Wesleyan's Yode's Spirit Store is now open extended hours for the holiday season. Take advantage of 20% off all regularly priced items from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and wrap up those holiday shopping lists with great Coyote gear. That's Yody's, located inside the Kansas Wesleyan Student Activities Center.
And back in Chapman, a 13-point swing, the Knights. (15-2), they've outscored. They start with a 9-0 run and a 6-0 spurt, sandwiching a 2-point basket by Cameron Miller. And what was a 4-point Bulldog lead at halftime has ballooned to a 9-point Sacred Heart lead. Still not quite through the third quarter. Here is the inbound. Horak working on Matucci. Reach in, nearly stolen by Adami, who's back in there. Will Tuttle, Adami, also out there, Ehrlich. Bogart's in there, as is Matucci. Approaching the midpoint here of quarter number 3. Knights by 9. Bulldogs with the ball. Drive now, kicked out to the near corner. Out high is Horak. Upside now, entry pass down low, and it's out of bounds back to the Bulldogs. Horak to inbound. Quick one, left side, and that one will go off glass. Jack Donovan, his first point since the opening quarter. He's got 5, and the lead is down to 7. Knights remain on top, reaching, nearly taken away by Jones, and a shot up, missing. But this is going to put Bogart to the free throw line for the Knights, and that's 4 team fouls. So for all intents and purposes, into the bonus now are the Knights. That's the 4th team foul, and everyone after this one will put the Knights at the line for 2. Free throw is good. Bogart, 3 foul shots here in the quarter. He's got 9. And the Knights lead is 8, 43-35. Second shot, off the heel, missing, rebound. Offensive board to Ehrlich. He'll try a 3 from the corner, missed. Under 3 minutes on this possession for the Knights. There's Ehrlich one more time. Basket here would put the Knights up by double figures for the first time in the game. Shot, Tuttle, missed it from the corner. Rebound Bulldogs, 2:50 left, third quarter. To the basket, and there's going to be a blocking foul called. It's going to go on Bogart. That'll be the 2nd team foul against the Knights. Second personal as well. Out of bounds, it'll be Horak to take it out. Comes Jason Mars back in for Bogart. Still trying, boy, close to a 5-second call there. Shot to, oh, and the look on Tuttle's face told the story. Here are a few oohs and ahs from the Sacred Heart faithful across the way, but another one looked for all the world like it was a clean block. Anyway, free throw up and good at the line. Jack Donovan with 6 points. And looking for number 7. That's short. So the lead remains 7 for the Knights, 43-36. Matucci driving, dumped out Mars, 3 ball from the corner, short. Matucci saves it, but right into the hands of Miller. Now Horak back. Matucci picked his pocket, 2-on-2 down the floor on the break. Matucci all the way, foul from behind, and the crowd wants an intentional foul. And they're discussing it. 2 of the refs. The foul's going to go on Horak. Some of the Knights fans across the way had the arms crossed in the X formation, wanting an intentional foul. Didn't get that, but Matucci makes the free throw nonetheless. He's got 7. Here comes Bogart to check back in for the Knights, in for Will Tuttle. 2:19 to play. Third quarter, Knights by 8. Matucci back to the line. Second shot up is good. 8 for Matucci, the lead in 9, 45-36. Boy, Adami giving Donovan all kinds of fits there a moment ago. Back to Jones, reach in by Matucci, almost picked the pocket one more time. Adami just about got that one, couldn't. Under 2 to play here in the third, and there, Bogart, that's tipped in the backcourt. So now all 10 players back in the front court. Minute 45 to go here in the third, and Horak is going to be fouled, and not a lot there. But they're going to get Ehrlich with the foul. That's going to be 3 team fouls. Actually, that's 4 on the team and 2 on Max. So now, after the inbound, both teams into the bonus. It's now the Knights with no fouls to give. Both teams 2 foul shots from here on out. 3 ball from the corner missing, rebound to Mars. Ehrlich, 90 seconds to go here in the third. Knights by 9, looking for their first double-figure lead. To the rack, off glass, and good is Ehrlich. 19 points, and there's a steal by the Knights. 11-point game, 14-point game. Ehrlich one more time. Ehrlich has gone for 20 plus. Ehrlich with 22, a 60-second timeout. We'll take it as well. You're listening and watching the Sacred Heart basketball and coverage of the Irish Classic Tournament in Chapman on Salina Post.
Are you looking to buy or sell real estate? With 10 years of experience serving Northeast Kansas from Abilene to Wamego, leave it to a professional. Call Kyrsten Ross, Realtor and owner with Homefront Real Estate Group. Buying a home, whether it be your first time or second time, is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll make in a lifetime. Therefore, finding the right agent to help you make the process easier is essential. Kyrsten Ross is there for you and your family every step of the way. Visit rosshouses.com and go Irish.
Everyone at Vernon Jewelers would like to thank you for coming into the store and celebrating our 139th anniversary. We'd like to remind you the holiday season is not far away. Shop now and get those great holiday gift ideas for that special someone or special occasion. We can custom order and find that unique to you piece, so stop in. Our service shop is ready to serve you and take care of anything you may need from repair to cleaning. Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina, where it's the little things that matter since 1884.
This is high school basketball from the Irish Classic Tournament on Salina Post.
And what a run here for Sacred Heart. 23-5 run to start. And really majority of the quarter, as we're just over a minute to go, but the Knights turned a 4-point deficit into now a 14-point lead with a minute to go here in the third. Knights by 14. Both teams into the bonus. Should any of their fouls be committed here in the quarter. 3-point shot, left corner, high off the rim, rebound to Bogart, and now the Knights with numbers down the floor in transition. Matucci, ball fake there, to the rack, off glass, and good, and he's got 10. The lead 16. A 20-point swing on the other end, shot good. Horak with 15. 20 seconds left. We'll see if the Knights, well, I was about to say we'll see if they play for one, but driving for a moment was Matucci. Carson Lehman's checked into the game for Sacred Heart. Final seconds tick away. Adami to the rack, off the glass, high off the glass. No good, put back, no good by Bogart, and that'll end our third quarter. But what a performance by the Knights. 25-7, they outscore the Bulldogs in the third. After 3, the Knights 52, Rossville 38. Back to the fourth quarter after this. You're listening to Sacred Heart Basketball and coverage of the Irish Classic Tournament in Chapman on Salina Post.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital. Your voice, your choice.
And welcome back to Chapman and our coverage of the Irish Classic Tournament here on Salina Post. We're glad you're with us. Fourth quarter about set to get underway here in our second of what will be 4 games. The Chapman Irish taking on the Bishop Ward Cyclones in the girls and boys games here in the nightcap. But still a quarter to go here in this one. Off glass, nice pass down low and good. Mason Jones with a couple, his first basket of the game. Single free throw back in the first, he's got 3. Now Adami underneath, tipped up and taken back. McDonald back in there, got the tee early on. Playing with 3 fouls now. Long 3, right side, rims off and out. Rebound to Bogart in the backcourt. Adami across the timeline, breaking the Dogs' press. Lehman. Left side, Bogart, Ehrlich nearly walked. Bounce pass, Bogart one more time. Behind the back, and a foul going to be called. Adami's fouled by Badura.
Shooting 2 for the Knights. Number 13, Luka Adami.
Luka Adami back to the charity stripe. Just a modest 1 point and now 2 for him. Second free throw. That one pops in and out. Jones with the rebound. Now McDonald for the Bulldogs. Minute gone by here in the fourth. Knights by 13. Lob to the baseline. Kick back out for 3. That's missed. Rebound Jones. Put back up is missed. .6:44 to play. That one goes on Adami. First team foul, his second personal. Quick inbound, knocked right back out of bounds by Ehrlich. Tapping it away from Jones. Quick inbound, Jones in traffic. Can't get it to go. Bogart the board one more time. 90 seconds gone by, fourth quarter. Here's Ehrlich. Point total matches his jersey number, 23. Now let's check that, 22. 23 on the jersey, 22 in the scorebook. There's Adami. Lehman, Ehrlich. Bogart hands it off left lane line, knocked out of bounds by Jones. Will stay with the Knights with 6:08 to play. I'm waiting for somebody to inbound the ball. There we go. In it goes Bogart. Hits the deck. Fourth personal foul on McDonald. Second team foul against Rossville in the quarter. Into the backcourt to Adami. 2 minutes in. to the fourth quarter. Adami spinning in the lane, kicked out, right corner. Bogart drives now to the left side to Ehrlich. Ehrlich knifes his way in the lane. It's blocked, and tough call against Jones on that one. Third personal foul, third against Rossville as a team here in the quarter. Max Ehrlich. Well, if he can hit one of these, then I can make my statement again and be right about it. I said 23 for number 23, but he's actually got 22 at the moment. And there's number 23. 23 points for number 23. Carson Lehman checks out. On the floor for the Knights, Samuelson. Bogart at the line. Ehrlich. Adami's out there in center circle with Matucci. Second free throw, good. 24. And what a night for Max Ehrlich. It's a shot up and missing. That'll be a foul on the Knights. After trailing 10-0 early in the first, the Knights have outscored Rossville 55-30. Foul went on Adami, his third. Free throws missed. Second team foul on the Knights. Second foul shot coming for Cameron Badura. Second one up. That one will go. Badura, a modest 3 points for him tonight. Inbound Matucci. 14-point lead for the Knights. Again, remember, tomorrow at 2. Pick around Bogart. Matucci driving, kicked out. Ehrlich, ball fake on the wing. Into the lane, left hand, off glass, and the iron, no good. Outlet pass now. Bulldogs want to run, and blocked from behind. Matucci is going to be called for the foul, and it's going to put Jack Donovan at the free throw line. Matucci just his second foul, third team foul. I started to say the Bulldogs and the Knights will switch opponents tomorrow at 2. The Knights will have coverage of their games as they take on Bishop Ward at 2 and 3:45. Chapman, meanwhile, same times, 2 gyms, games going on at once. It'll be Chapman and these Rossville Bulldogs. Second one good. Donovan with 7. The lead 13 for the Knights, a baker's dozen, 55-42. Just over 5 minutes left in regulation in this one. Matucci around Ehrlich, backs off. Looking for a pick around Samuelson. Bounce pass, Adami drives the left, or the right side rather, with the left hand up and good off the glass. Adami with a couple, he's got 4. And now Luca, a chance for 2 more on the drive, up, off glass, and good. 5 in the quarter, 6 for the game. 17-point spread now for the Knights. Reaching by Matucci, almost picked the pocket of Horak and nearly stole it away one more time now in the lane. Light touch, won't go. Rebound Bogart, off it goes to Ehrlich. A whistle and a foul, or no, a whistle and a timeout, I should say. 4:17 to play in the game, a 30-second timeout. Keep it here. I want to go over the scoring numbers here momentarily. 7 for the Knights here in the quarter. 7-4 is the output for the 2 teams. Knights adding 3 more to their lead. 25-point explosion into that third quarter. Ehrlich with 24 to lead all scorers. Matucci 10, Bogart 9, Mars 7, 3 for Tuttle, 7 for Adami for the Knights scoring. 15 for Horak, 8 for Cameron Miller, 7 for Jack Donovan to lead the Bulldogs. Everyone else, 1 or 2. Not quite to the midpoint here of the fourth. Matucci at the free throw line. Will Tuttle back in there. A little floater. Runner got it. And now Tuttle with 5. With a three-point shot on the other end. Short. Rebound Matucci. The lead's ballooned to 19. 61-42. 3:45 left in regulation as the Knights, barring a huge collapse, are going to go to 3-0 in the young season. Offside Tuttle. Up high, Matucci thought about a three for a moment now. Jason Mars. Mars back to Matucci. Samuelson in the lane. Kicked out, far corner, Ehrlich. Drives the baseline up, under, good. 26 for Max Ehrlich. And that's tipped out of bounds. And it's going to stay with the Bulldogs, it would appear. In it goes between the rings. Back out high, is a three-point shot. Good. Basket good by Donovan. That gives him 10. 3 minutes left in the game. And the Knights by 18. 63-45, Mars. Matucci near half court. With Jones on him. Matucci drives in the lane, bounce pass. Right side up and missing from the baseline. And this will put Samuelson at the free throw, or will it? See if it's a shooting foul or not. It's going to be 4 team fouls. And it will be a 2-shot foul.
Foul against the Bulldogs, number 22, St. Mildred, his third, team fourth.
At the free throw line. First shot up and good by Samuelson. He was the only Knight without a point of the starting 5. And 1 for Samuelson. So all 5 starters have scored again. Samuelson with a couple from the free throw line. It's over 2.5 to play. Nice cut to the basket, up and good. Jack Donovan. 5 in the quarter. Actually 6 in the quarter, 12 for the game. 2:20 left in regulation. Knights see if they pass it around a bit or go for a shot. Boy, Tuttle. Nice spin move by him, but couldn't get the shot, just missed it short as we approach 2 minutes left in the game. 3 ball right side, well, strong rebound Matucci. 2 minutes to go. (65-47) again, the Knights down 10-0 early. Timeout taken. Knights came back to take a 17-16 lead early, or rather late in the first. Trailed by 1 after 1 and trailed by 4 at halftime, and 25-7 explosion by the Knights in the third has all but put this one on ice.
And number 15, Maki Jackson.
So some of the bench players coming in. Maki Jackson checks in, as does Andre Johnson for the Bulldogs. And a minute and a half. Up and under, no good. Foul shots coming. So now both teams neither with a foul to give, each team with 4. So we'll shoot 2 for the rest of regulation. 93 seconds left here in the fourth. Knights by 18 to the free throw line. It's Brock Bush. He's got a couple by way of the free throw. 3 for 3 from the line. Had 2 back in the second. Another one now. Carson Lehman checks in for Michael Matucci. Matucci, I would imagine, done for the night with 10. Second shot good. Ehrlich also out of the game for the Knights. 26, I would imagine his night done as well. Will Tuttle, Walker Tuttle, basket no good. Jason Mars out there. Carson Lehman, and also on the floor for the Knights for the first time tonight. Scoop shot and missed. Rebound, Walker Tuttle. Also in there for the Knights is Luke Colin. 1 minute left. Knights by 16. Here's Lehman. Bounce past Walker Tuttle to Will Tuttle. Out high Lehman one more time. 50 seconds left. There's Colin. Near corner. Trying to feed Tuttle. Off to Mars on the wing right. 40 seconds left. Will Tuttle thought about a three for a moment. Knights just passing it around. There's Colin one more time. We're under 30 seconds to go as the Knights going to go to 3-0. Bulldogs will fall to 1-2 as the final 15 seconds will tick away. Sacred Heart's going to win this one 65-49. 26-point swing. They were down 10-0 early were the Knights. They win it by 16. Our final 65-49. We'll come back after a break and start postgame. You're listening to the Irish Classic from Chapman. High school basketball right here on Salina Post.
/NBA. APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up.